Are you looking to become a Tier 1 operator in the gaming world? Elevate your games with Black Site Studio Terrain.
Okay, hopefully we have restarted the stream. Do we have audio through Twitch? Can anyone tell me if we have audio through Twitch? We are live and we are showing the title screen for HK Ops. We can get a sound test. I would appreciate it from anyone. Oh, Skoback. Hey, Skoback, I'm super sorry we had to kick the stream. OBS shit the bed on me like it is tending to do. So I had to
We do have sound, yep.
Yeah, cool. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm also getting this from Skoback into Twitch. Skoback, thanks very much for sticking with us. Sorry we had to restart the stream again. We had an OBS issue. Sometimes the only way to fix that is to completely reboot OBS, which, of course, kicks the stream, and you have to start it up. Awesome, cool. Yeah, these I understand here and there. Anyways, these HK Ops RPG streams are. Again, like they're probably if you're not, I'm sure if you're in the game, it's fine. At least I hope it is. If you're not in the game, it might just be good for background noise. I'm sure if you're not in the game, it's not you riveting entertainment.
Well, you
But
can see Critical Role have made a career out of it.
yeah, but they have music and all this other stuff that I like to play. The problem is I can't really do that without all kinds of copyright issues. So, hence no sound effects, no video clips, no music, no soundtracks like we used to compile for our old campaigns back in the day. Because because we're switching, we're broadcasting this on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. We do run into copyright issues, so we have to be wary of that. All right, so a quick recap. The protagonists are now in Monteas's villa. We don't know if Monteas is here yet. For some reason, as soon as we hit the place, or as soon as our player characters hit the place, granted, the Colectivo's militia did take a few casualties, but the other 15, there were 20 guys here. You killed maybe 5 of them. The other 15 have now run for the hills in a almost suspicious manner. They're literally running out the door, terrified for their lives. They're afraid for the zombie apocalypse or something. So meanwhile, Jen is in a rather strange predicament here in the bathroom with one of the more motivated Colectivos militiamen or whatever. She has just shot him in the throat, or tried to shoot
Point
him.
blank.
With her small automatic pistol, or silenced automatic pistol, and did a net. We wound up with, what'd you say, Jen? 4 levels of damage.
Yep.
Okay, so he's going to go ahead and try to shoot you back. Give me a tactical evasion plus the agility check.
I have dots on that.
Okay, meanwhile, we are going
I
to go
guess I
ahead
can't call them
and I'm going to give him, well, it doesn't matter, dots, squares. People
have
know that,
boxes in there.
people know that I have, that I took, whatever. So 2 for dex, 2 plus firearms, 2 for close proximity. However, he is at -4 levels of damage, which means I have to take 2 dice off. Okay. He's spending a grit
3
point.
successes, spending a grit.
Okay, he got 4 successes spending a grit, so he hit you for 1 plus.
No, I got with grit. I got 4.
I know, with his
With
grit,
3
he got
successes.
5, like I said.
Oh.
So
Okay.
1, 2, he got 4 naturals. 1, 2, where is Frederick Sheen? He's carrying the same basic weapon,
Yeah.
a 30 caliber assault rifle plus 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Taki, what is your stamina? Stamina is 3. That makes your target number damage a 6. Somebody finally got shot
Thankfully,
in this
I
game.
have body armor.
Oh, you're gonna need it. Oh yeah, because that is 3 levels of damage. Roll 3 dice against a 6, please.
One success.
Okay, so you took 2 levels of sunk in. You are now at light bleeding, and that is now
Okay.
permanent.
Oh, I can't do a first aid check on that?
Well, when we get to that part, it's
Okay.
sunk in. It's sunk in through the armor.
Oh,
Okay,
that's okay.
so back to map number 2. Okay, and we'll finish up. We'll come back down to that later on in the session. Okay. Meanwhile, let's think. Who do we just came done with Brun coming out of the basement.
Jason Bourne type scene just right there in the bathroom, right?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. A little bit of John Wick's baby sister, whipping ass in the bathroom. All right.
Well, the least John Wick person in the group.
Here we have Sirius, who's looking at the garden. Sirius, what are you doing? You want me to zoom out so you can see more of the house?
I'll move north, take a look into the conference room on the right-hand side, and then move towards the master bedroom.
Conference room has a sweet 60-inch plasma up there on the front of the thing. Sofas, a glass table. Again, this place has been pretty well ransacked. Nothing's really been vandalized. These guys were obviously searching here. So the cabinets underneath this, TV, are all opened up, and people were like looking for paperwork in there. They didn't really find anything. All right, so you bail out of here. Okay. And you come into the front door of the master bedroom. Master bedroom looks like it's been ransacked. Again, they're not really looking for paperwork. They smashed up the computer pretty well. In fact, you'll notice the computer is completely missing. They smashed up the monitor, the keyboard, or whatever. They emptied out the desk. The computer is just straight out gone. You see the cables laying there on the floor. So somebody took the computer with the hard drive, and they're going to dump the hard drive somewhere, but not here. Is what we're looking at there at the moment. Okay. Meanwhile, back here to Ajax. Just came back out of the basement. Basement is clear. You see a pool out here to the side, but again, the pool's got leaves in it. No one's been swimming in a while. Some of these tables and lawn chairs are flipped over. Okay, what was your question? Now that we're back to you.
Would Ras and I have heard the commotion in the bathroom?
Probably not, because again, this map is to scale. There's still people like leaving the building, and she's behind a closed door. Plus, he remembered to turn on the fart fan before he. I'm just kidding. To drown out any noise coming out of the bathroom. But you know what? You again, everyone's got the throat mic on, so her yelling and screaming. She probably yelled when she got shot with an AK at 3 feet. That probably let out a little bit of a yelp. You probably know something's going on in that bathroom now that you ask. No, I'm sorry. You wouldn't have heard it like through the door, but you probably heard it through the throat mic. Is a short version of that.
See, I don't know. I'll head that direction then.
Okay. Okay, let's make an initiative check, please. Dun 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 dun. I think for you that is 5 dice. For the enemy, it will be 4 dice. Oops, wrong tool. Sorry, everybody. That was not required. Okay, 4 dice. Someone's coming around the corner as you're running down the hallway. You better fucking win this. Here we go. They got 3 successes. You have 5 dice in initiative. That is your wits plus tactics. Wait a minute. Why do you only have 2 successes? He got 3. Okay. Back to the map.
But 3 of those dice all came up 5s.
Oh well. No points for second place in HK Ops.
Nope.
Close doesn't count. Horseshoes and hand grenades. Except there is sometimes hand grenades in HK Ops. He's coming around like, what the hell's going on down here? And you guys like almost run into each other. And I just now realized that your characters are out of scale. Oh. He hulked up a little bit. All right. Yeah, so he's going to see you, and he's going to fire off the first wild burst. Now, concealment plus, not concealment, tactical evade plus agility, please. He's going to get his dex, his firearms, and plus 2 for distance, minus 1 for surprise. So he's rolling 5 dice. Ha 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 ha. And here we go. We are looking at 3 total successes.
One.
He hit you for 2. 2 plus damage code of an AK is 6. 8 dice. What is your stamina, Mr.
2.
So that means your target number is a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 levels of damage. Roll 3 dice in armor.
2 successes.
Alright, so 4 levels have now sunk in. You are at negative 4, and Taki is at negative 2. Okay, cool. We'll come back to that. Meanwhile, back down here to Taki. What's going on? He shot you. Now it's your turn down here again. Taki, what are you doing? Hello, Taki. Are you still with us?
Her mic is muted.
Sorry, I was muted.
Okay, it's your turn.
I said I'm gonna shoot again.
Okay.
Before I felt bad, but now I'm mad at him. He actually shot me.
He put an AK round in your chest. Yeah, it went right through the armor. He's he definitely knows you're there now, so no more surprise.
Rude. He should have just died.
He should have just died. Now, he is down negative 4, so I'm taking 2 dice off for that. Tactical evasion, he's only going to have 2 dice. It's hard to tactically evade in a bathroom. He's literally, your gun is literally pointing at him, like touching him. One success. Roll your dex plus pistol.
Alrighty. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You beat him by 3. For people in the chat, the negative 2 for the pistol damage code, because again, or the accuracy code, it's an automatic pistol, it's very inaccurate, is being offset by the point blank plus 2 bonus. This is literally the range for which a James Bond pistol was designed. They're literally having a shootout at 2 feet. It's a gun.
Shootout at 2 feet in the bathroom.
Yeah, like someone's about ready to get their face put through the freaking commode, like True Lies. All right, so you beat him by 3, right? So that's 3 plus damage code of the weapon, which is 2. Roll 5 dice. Target number 5.
3 successes.
Okay. He was already at 4, so now he is at negative 7. Okay, so his secondary action is he's actually going to ask you to stop. Just please stop shooting me. As he tries to staunch the blood a little bit. So he's going to do a half-ass first aid check on himself while he's asking you to please stop doing that. Because at the end of this turn, he's going to lose 2 more. When that happens, he's incapacitated, and then he's done. So he's going to say, "Ay, por favor."
Are you going to sit quiet and duct taped in the bathroom?
Yeah, in fact, you would appreciate some duct tape right now. That's not as kinky as it sounded, trust me. Where's my dice pool? Oh, shit. All right, so he healed himself for 2. He's stabilized, and he's now at negative 6. So 2 successes on a first aid check. The first one stabilizes the wound if you require stabilization. In other words, if you're in yellow or red, which he definitely is. That means that his second one can actually patch up the wound a little bit, taking him from from negative 7 to negative 6. Technically, he has a second wound now. He's been shot twice. So later on in the round, he will get a chance to make another roll. You can make 1 first aid check per wound. So you have to keep track not only of how many points you're down, but how many wounds you have. You could have a 2-point wound and a 5-point wound, 2 3-point wounds, or things like that. So there's a little, again, a granular RPG level. There's a little bit of bookkeeping involved, but I'll take care of that on the storyteller. Yeah, he is. He's spending all of his attention on trying to staunch the blood from his worst injury at the moment.
Okay. So I take all his weapons, all
Okay.
his communication,
Okay.
and go hide in the bathroom. You stick your head out, you're dead.
She carefully backs out of the room. Don't forget to wash your hands. Employees must wash their hands before returning to work. Okay. And he's in here going, ugh. At least the toilet's right here when I start puking. Okay. Later on, though, in all seriousness, he is going to make a second first aid check to try and patch up his second wound. He gets 2 successes on that one as well. He does still need stabilization, so it's only one more. He is at a now finalized state of -5. So he is operational, but he is now unarmed. So who knows what he's going to do. So you're right now out here in the hallway. We are now going to go back over to Rasmus. I zoomed too far. Where is Mr. Rasmus? Rasmus went up north into the... that's right, you're in the master bedroom.
Yes.
Okay, cool. You're in the master bedroom. What are we doing?
Take a look into the bathroom and the closet up there.
Okay, the bathroom is opulent. I mean, like I said, this map is to scale, and that would be you if you jumped in the jacuzzi. So yeah, this guy was living large. As far
Nice
as
jacuzzi,
yeah.
double sink, yeah.
It's
everything they would want on an aged home and garden show.
Yep. So he's like looking around, going, "Oh shit, something." I mean, it's a bathroom. It's a nice bathroom, but it's a bathroom. Now, once we go here into the walk-in closet, the walk-in closet has been completely trashed because there was like a watch drawer in here. Someone was in here looking for all the Rolexes. If the mistresses or the wife had any jewelry in here, they absolutely tore this place apart trying to find stuff in here. Do me a favor, give me a perception. Haha! Perception plus urban terrain, because you're in a building. Target number 10.
1.
Okay, cool. Where is the Mr. Map? Alright, so you're like creeping around here, you're looking around, and as you're stepping over some of the floor, it feels a little hollow underneath you. And you're like, oh, what the hell was that? You like step on it again, and it's like, yeah, there's something underneath there. And you open it up, and there is like a hidden compartment underneath there. It leads down into the basement. There's a little ladder well in there. It's a safe room, along with a safe, a literal safe. So there's like extra cash down here. There's probably $500,000 in cash down here. There is also a bunch of laptops, some very high quality firearms and guns and stuff like that. A satellite phone. It is unoccupied. There's nobody down here.
It's Christmas.
SitRep Podcast. Hello. SitRep Podcast. You just missed the gun battle in the bathroom. SitRep Podcast. I'm assuming that's Gianna. I do apologize. We had an OBS issue, so I had to stop and restart our HK Op stream. So that's why there were 2 streams. Actually, there were 3, but I discontinued the one crappy one and deleted it from YouTube. We're down to just 2 now, but they're both legit. So anyway, Rasmus is here in the walk-in closet of this palatial South American villa, and he just found at least one panic room not occupied. Again, if you're going to have a panic room, it's going to be accessible to your master bedroom because you're probably going to be asleep when the bad guys come. You have to be able to get into the master bedroom. It's not going to be in the bathroom. Bathroom's got too much plumbing, wet walls, etc. You're probably not going to want to cut too many holes in those walls or whatever, those floors. So if you're ever looking for either like a mafia hidey hole or a panic room or something like that, it's either in the bedroom or it's in the walk-in closet. And this guy's walk-in closet was big enough to hold his at least one of his little spider holes.
I'll grab the laptop and the money.
There's several laptops, and it's like $500,000 in cash. So it's gonna be like, how much of the cash are you grabbing? $500,000. Okay, you like stuff all your pockets full or whatever.
Do you let us know that there is this lovely little Christmas present waiting?
Sirius the Bandit. He's just like stuffing his cargo pockets full of $100 bills. Negative on these negative tangos in the master bedroom. There's nothing in here.
Oh, yeah.
These aren't the cash piles you're looking for.
I'll tell them that I found a cache of laptops and stuff.
Yeah, multiple laptops. Yeah, there's at least three or four of
Yeah.
them.
All
Cool.
right, I had.
So actually, we're back down to keep the sequence going. We're back down here with Ajax, who just got shot point blank by an AK. With this guy, blundered around the corner, and they almost crashed into each other. All right, you are now down 4 levels, Mister Ajax. So that's 2 dice off of your pool. Are you going to go ahead and take a shot at this guy, or?
Yeah.
All right, so now would be a good time to spend a grit point because you're taking 2 dice off of your dexterity plus rifle score. Dex plus rifle +2 -2, and then I'm assuming you're spending a grit.
Yes.
-2 for wounds for people in the chat, +2 for point blank range bonus. Ajax has already been shot. He's bleeding heavily, so he does have a wound penalty for that. So we are talking about a grand total of, I can't remember your dice pool, but it's your normal dice pool, +2 -2 comes out to normal, and one automatic success because of the grit point. Okay, I will roll his evasion plus agility. Oh, man. Let me turn on Mr. Webcam here. I keep forgetting to do that. He got exactly 0 successes.
3 successes.
Does that include your grit point?
No, that's out.
So that's 4 successes. Okay, so you beat him by 4. The damage code of that weapon is
+5.
+5 for people in the chat. That is an assault carbine. That's your basic, cut down special forces M4 kind of a thing. So +5, that equals 9 total dice of damage. Target number of 5. Obviously, the more success, again for people in the chat, the more successes he gets on his initial to hit roll, subject to the opponent's evasion roll, basically a dodge, is going to come down to the more dice, the number of successes then feeds into the number of dice that go into the damage check. The more successes, did you hit him in the pinky or did you hit him in the eye? That's just, it feeds into how much damage you do.
8 successes.
8 successes. He is down to in shock, -4. That's going to be pretty much it for him. So he's down 8 levels on this wound table. For people in the chat, he's now down to shock, -4. Cool. Is he going to do anything back at you? No, he's going to start to either try to crawl away or patch himself up. So on your last action of the turn, are you going to try and shoot him again, or are you going to let him go?
No, he's going down.
All right, cool. Your third action, you go ahead and put a bullet in him. Boom, he is done. The reason I asked is because that's now your third action for this turn. That means the turn is now over. That means that your broken bone, you were down 4, now sinks down further because you're in the yellow. When you're in the yellow, you sink down by 1. When you're in the red, you sink down by 2 at the end of your turn. So by taking that extra shot at him and finishing him off, your 4 now became a 5. So you're now down into heavy bleeding as you continue to bleed out from the AK wound in your chest. So to begin round
Both
3,
you and Taki probably should patch yourself.
yeah, now it's time to actually do a first aid check, and it would be a good time perhaps for another grit point. As your wounds plus your wits, you have 6 dice in that. However, you have to take 2 dice off because you're at heavy bleeding. Everything is -2 until you get out of the yellow.
Do we add one for the first aid kit, or the first
Oh.
aid kit just keeps the difficulty at?
Nope.
6?
I totally forgot about the first aid kit. Thank you. Your first aid kit, we were saying was adding 2 dice to that.
I don't remember. I think so.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Yeah. Add 2 dice to that. I forgot about that. So for you, Brun, specifically, it's 6 dice. 6 dice, -2 for your wound penalty, +2 for your first aid kit, brings you back up to your normal dice pool of 6. That is wounds, again, for people in the chat. I know I'm over-explaining things, but again, we have an audience. 2 for wounds and 4 for wits. That's the dice pool while he tries to patch himself up. -2 for his own wound penalty. He's bleeding while he does this. And +2 for the first aid kit. And a grit point means he gets an automatic success.
Yes.
Yep.
Should have brought the dog so I could have filled his pockets as well.
Taking out the first aid kits that the dog was carrying. You don't need these anymore. Here's a couple $100 bills. Stacks of
Jim, I
$100
got
bills.
4 successes. So
Okay.
I think I'm healed up.
What
as it
level
were.
were you at? Okay, you were still in green, so your first
Yeah.
success. Here's the difference. Your first success does not have to go to stabilizing because you're not in yellow or red. So yeah, you have a wound and it's there and it's going to bother you for like the next 6 months or whatever. But for game purposes, it's no more effect because you're off the chart now.
How many times was Brun shot?
Just
Once.
once, right? Yeah, it was
Just
one. It
once.
was
Okay.
one big wound.
I was gonna say because I could do a first aid check on him.
Yeah, four total successes.
4 total successes. You were at -5, heavy bleeding. The first one is going to stabilize the wound because you are in the yellow. You said 4, so then you go up 3 to 4 to 3 to 2. You're at light bleeding for the rest of the game. So pretty much you're going to be at 1 dice off of everything for the rest of the game. But your wound is no longer life threatening.
10-4.
Okay? And again, for people in the chat, um, you can only do one first aid check per wound. So you can't keep doing first aid check on the same bullet wound until it just magically vanishes. This isn't, Gears of War. It's just, you get to do a first aid check on it once to stabilize the wound, clean it up as best you can, stop the bleeding, restore the breathing, treat for shock, elevate the wound, all that stuff, and try to see how bad it really is. And again, his armor did take the worst of it. I say that again because we got people in the audience who may wonder how a guy took a AK round at that range, pretty much through the chest, and is going to have a -1 dice penalty for the rest of the game. Again, he had armor, and then he got a good first aid check immediately after that. And he spent one of his remaining grit points. He only has 1 grit point left, so he is running out of blood in more ways than one. I mean, grit as well as, and he's dead. Grit as well as actual physical wounds. Okay, so then you're kind of creeping down this corner here. You see Taki. Okay, Taki, now we're at your turn. You just backed up out of the bathroom as Ajax is coming around the corner there. Ajax's whole front of his body armor is pretty much covered in a slick, shiny red. And then again, so is yours.
It's just a flesh wound.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's go. Apparently, Sirius has found Christmas. These guys really are stupid if they couldn't have found that room.
I made Sirius's difficulty roll a 10. So, yeah, that was well friggin' hidden. I mean, he found it easy because he rolled a 10, because he's rolling Rasmus dice. No, I'm just kidding. But with a target number of 10, yeah, that's not going to be easy to find. And again, these guys are definitely not the best troops.
Question.
Yep.
The room right next to the bathroom.
The room, the other bathroom, like this is like kind of a hallway here.
That's a hallway. Okay, I just
Yeah,
saw.
you're talking about this
I
very
didn't see.
this long, like this is a second bathroom, obviously, and this is kind of like a gallery slash large hallway. Now there is a door here that you see, and there's a door here that you see.
Okay.
Yeah, once you have checked the certain quarters, come up here and.
Okay, so Taki, are you doing anything besides just like grousing in the hallway, or?
Yeah, I was heading over towards Sirius was.
Oh, okay, I didn't hear that part. Okay, cool. So she's heading back down the front gallery there. All right. Yeah, we're not really in a combat scene, so I'm not gonna like track movement or whatever. All right. So Jen
Actually, I
joins.
suppose I should.
Let me go ahead and say
I'll
this
actually,
in my.
I'm gonna search the rooms. Stop. I changed my mind. On my way to Sirius, I'm gonna search those front rooms.
Okay, rewinding the clock a little bit.
Sorry.
Okay, I guess I forgot to
That
leave.
corner rooms.
Oh, okay. There's no door here. You get in this room. It's like the servants' lounge. It's literally like a card table. There's even some chips there on the table or whatever. Again, you see how narrow these buildings are, or whatever these passageways are. It's a series of rooms where like the housekeeping staff like lives.
And the
Basically,
window's been shut up.
in Spanish, I'm
Yep.
going, Señor Montoya, son los Estados Unidos.
Yeah,
Get
yeah.
out here, or we will be forced to leave you here.
All right, I forgot to leave a door there, and you walk here. Yeah, you're looking around here. It doesn't seem to be anything going on down here. All right,
Okay.
going.
Doing
Okay,
the doing the floor pounding, the wall pounding, that kind of stuff.
that wouldn't probably be in the servants' quarters, but yeah.
Yeah.
Now the guy isn't a complete asshole. I mean, they have like this. This is the real servants' lounge. I mean, he's got a nice TV here, a computer desk. They have internet access. Actually, I take that. I take that back. I take that back. Okay, once you pass from this door, oh, that's what I didn't forget. I did not forget. Okay, these are the servants' quarters. Sorry, everybody. These are the servants' quarters. Notice there is no door here. I thought I left that out. I did not leave that out. There is no door there on purpose. So you get down.
That's the access from outside.
You get down to the bottom of this area here, and that's it. And you have like these 4 bedrooms that are super small, and I mean they're almost like kids' bathrooms. Also, the map scale isn't 100% accurate. Yeah, but they're very, very small. Again, this is where the house staff lives. You come back out into the hallway. There's nothing there in that quarter. There's a way in there, but that's actually a different wing of the house.
Okay, sorry.
You have to do a little bit more exploring on this map. That took me too long to draw.
I will absolutely do more exploring.
I'm just kidding.
But
Okay, so
quickly.
we know what Ajax is doing. We know what Itaki's doing. We're back up to Rasmus here in the master bedroom. Sirius, I should say. Okay, so do you come back up to the main floor, or?
Come back up to the main floor, yeah.
Okay. Are you doing anything else in the walk-in closet, master bedroom, or master bathroom?
I think I'll just keep position up here until the two others regroup to me.
Okay. Keeping an eye on the hallways. So rooms we have clear. We're honestly clear on the conference room. I'll say there's nothing there. What you have found in the master bedroom is what you have found. There's nothing really else going on in the master bedroom. We've cleared the servants' quarters. We've cleared these 2 bathrooms. We've cleared the porch, and we've cleared the basement. That's about it. There's a bunch of other rooms in there, and we've cleared the garden. There's a bunch of other rooms that we haven't cleared or found. Okay?
We have to go fast, because they're not going to leave this place abandoned for long.
Okay, so back down here. Let's see, we just did Taki, we just did Rasmus. Now we're back down to Ajax. Ajax, what are you doing?
I'll go down the hallway and come back towards the pool deck. So check that conference room, and then looks like a kitchen, and then another room.
Okay, so where your character is right now, you're heading. The pool was up here in the northwest. Oh, I see what you're talking about. Yeah. All right, so you want to check this area out up here. All right.
Yeah.
You kind of peek out here briefly, just to kind of see what's going on outside. This guy's in here. That he was a fatality, but you do hear voices occasionally, like arguing and yelling out here, like 100 yards off in the distance or whatever. The compound pretty much doesn't have too many more soldiers in it, or colectivos, militia, I should say. But they haven't completely left the area. They may come back sometime in the not too distant future.
I'll relay that message to Taki and
Okay.
Sirius.
Okay, you come in here. This is literally what it looks like. There's this guy had his own bar, his own sports bar. So there's a little bar here with stools, some tables, a big screen TV for watching football games, soccer, and the rest of the world. And yeah, you search it, and yeah, there's plenty of. This place got hella ransacked. There is no booze left in this place. They took every bottle of booze out from behind this bar. They smashed that place all to hell and gone. All the tables are flipped over. One of the bar stools is halfway through this flat screen TV. Yeah, they tore this place apart.
Is there any kind of false type boards behind the bar?
You poke around back here and you do a quick search. Now the bar is clear. There's nothing going on back here.
Okay.
So is there another room you wanted to search, or? I mean, the pool deck we said was pretty much inert. No one had been in the pool deck in a while. It's all overgrown and whatever. The tables are flipped over. Some of the tables are knocked over, probably from the last big rainstorm that came through here. The pool is kind of abandoned. You know, when you go to somebody's house and the pool hasn't been kept up in a while, it kind of looks like that. There's nothing in the.
Slightly greenish.
Yeah, there's nothing in this little piano room or whatever. Um, all right.
I'll go across the way to that lounge.
Okay. Cool. So you're gonna check out that lounge, and I will ask what you're doing in just a second. Okay. Cool. Going back over here to Miss Taki. Okay, Miss Taki, you're back out in this front hallway.
Yeah.
All right. What's up? What are we doing?
There has to be a way into those other rooms.
Yes, there is. It's on screen right now, in fact.
Oh, yep.
Rasmus has done enough dungeon delving. He knows what's up.
Oh, yep.
All right, so just to kind of
We
keep
have
the
to
stream
go-
moving along, you want to search these rooms down here, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
All right. Dun, 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 dun. Oh no, you left your name
We have
behind.
to go here, right? I'm using my cursor like you're gonna see it.
Yeah, right. You come back here to the front gallery. What is accessible from the front gallery? In other words, someone who walks in the front door of your house, it is the guest area. So you come in through here. All right. Give me a wits plus tactics check, please.
Wits plus tactics. I don't know if I have any of that.
It's your initiative roll. Everybody has it.
4.
You may not have many in it, but everybody has it.
There might not
36?
be any tactics in there.
Hmm.
I think I got 1 in tactics.
I kind of made
I got
sure
one in
everyone
tactics.
everyone had at least one in tactics. You're private military contractors.
3 successes.
Okay, cool. All right, so you kind of peek in the door first before you just kicked it down. There is another militiaman here. Okay, he is literally sitting in the corner, and as you kind of peek the door down, you hear like a clunk, and it's him throwing his submachine gun on the carpet.
Muy inteligente, señor.
All right,
Okay.
so he's just like, look, this isn't. He's like, yeah, no shoot, no shoot.
I speak Spanish.
I know.
I ask him all of his weapons and tell him to get the fuck out.
All right, he runs past you. He leaves the AKSU there on the carpet. I know he's drawn with the UMP, but ignore that. And he kind of runs out the front door. All right, so now you're standing on the carpet, right, pretty much on top of his UMP or his AKSU. You can pick it up if you want, but you don't have to. Anyway, you've got a door up here and you've got a door in front of you. So what do you want to search next?
Okay. I kick the gun underneath one of those sofas,
Okay.
and I keep going through I go into the rooms. I'm going to search my way back out.
All right. So
I
do
go
you,
to the
do you
farthest
head
room and search
north,
out.
north or east?
North.
Okay. North is, yeah, you see this indoor pool with a little couch here. Don't sit in
Okay.
the couch.
And east.
Don't sit in the couch. It's an indoor pool that for some reason has a plastic sofa here. Okay, do the math. All right. Okay, this is one of those guys. All right, we're just gonna go ahead and back out of that room very slowly, and
Don't need a black light.
yeah, don't turn on a black light. You can call Ajax. You're like you sell all those handy wipes with you, right? I might need a couple more of those. All right. All right, now you come into the guest lounge. I was going to say, this is awfully nice for the servants' lounge. The guest lounge, every room in here has its own computer desk and its own flat screen TV. So, yeah, this was not the servants' area. This was his guest areas.
I'm saying, Senor Montoya, we're here from PMC. We need you to show yourself immediately, or we may be forced to leave you.
Okay, yeah, you keep saying that, and as you're walking around. All right, heading back up here to the northeast. Rasmus, are you still holding location?
Yeah, I'm
Or-
still holding. I'll actually take a pop up the stairs.
Okay, again, I don't have this map drawn again. So upstairs, it's mostly a one-story structure. Upstairs is just a great big storage attic. You look around, it's like old furniture, a bunch of old clothes. The stuff that people store in an attic. No big deal. There's no enemies up there.
Yeah.
There's no friendlies.
Okay. and then back down and.
There is a multi-level map on this game coming up, I promise. Okay, but it's not this one. Okay, Mr. Ajax, you're back down here in this little executive lounge.
Yes.
All right, cool. All right, so yeah, give me a perception plus urban. What do I call it? Urban terrain check or whatever.
Yes.
Urban terrain. Yes, perception plus urban terrain, and just tell me what your highest number is.
7.
Okay, you don't find anything in that room. Oh no, wrong button. Sorry, everybody. Okay, there's a door that leads back out into the hallway. And then did you say you wanted to check out that kitchen?
Yes.
All right, down this little dumbwaiter sort of gallery hallway into the kitchen. Again, freezer, refrigerator, 4-range stove, sinks, whatever. This is that little island that you have in the middle of most kitchens or whatever, where people, prep stations or whatever. In the little, place to sit or whatever. Okay, again, the same roll, urban plus perception. You're trying to see if there's anything crazy in here. And just tell me what your highest number is.
8.
8. Okay, you can say for sure that there's nothing in here.
Okay.
There's some nice lasagna in the fridge. The freezer has, some baked beans in it or something. I don't know. Whatever's in this fridge is. There's a 6-pack of Corona in the fridge. Somehow these bandits never found that.
Might take some of that. No,
They ransacked the bar, but they forgot to. Hey, it might help with that ache in your shoulder from that AK round.
I'll add that to the list. I'll move down into that next room.
Okay, cool. And through this little doorway into this big ass conference room. Again, this table has like 1, 2, 3, 7, 16 seats around it. This is like like this. Look at the size. Again, compared to your character, that's like almost 100-inch plasma up there. All right, so yeah, this is. Oh, and there's 2 of them. This is the main conference room. Sweet. So I'll come back to you, Miss Rasmus. Miss Rasmus. What the hell am I saying? Miss Tacky. Sorry. We're back down here. Yeah, I'll cut to the chase. You go through all these do these guest quarters. One of the rooms will have a small hiding. What's the word I'm looking for here? A small hidden compartment under some of the floorboards, but it's not big enough for a person. It's like the main guest, like whoever his highest status guest is, gets this room, and this room has a place where he can hide, any documents or money or drugs or who knows what that he has with him. It's got like an electronic lock, a safe or whatever, and it's like perfectly hidden under the floorboards. But there's definitely not big enough to find anybody in there, to hide anybody in there. It's like maybe like half the size of a desk.
Okay. I'll do a cursory scan of the other rooms and then head out.
Cool. All right, so you're back out in that front gallery.
In there, were there any car keys in the vault?
Weren't there any? I'm sorry. What?
Were there any car keys in the vault room?
Were there any car keys in the walled room?
Yeah. Car keys.
Car keys.
Oh, car
in
keys.
The vault room.
In the vault room. That's actually a good question. Yeah, he's got spare keys. Spare keys for all his cars. That's actually a good. Sorry, I thought you were saying khakis. Yes, he's got khakis in there, along with some denims.
Good catch, Rasmus.
Yeah. These guys
Are
have
you
all.
still back there? If not, I'll go run and grab him.
These guys have all fled.
I'm
He's right by there. He just came back down the stairs, and we're on his turn now anyway. So if he declares he wants to go back into the walk-in closet and get those spare car keys,
I will.
okay, cool. Snatch up a bunch of spare car keys. Sweet. Yeah, there's a lot. Like you see, like a Lexus on there, an Acura. Nothing like there's no like Rolls Royce or Maserati in there, but a lot of nice cars. There's like 6 sets of keys altogether. Ford Explorer.
And yeah, I'll shout out for them to hurry up.
Okay.
Get up here.
Okay.
Once you've checked those rooms.
Mr. Ajax. We are back down to you. You're in the main conference room. This is one of the last rooms in the house, last major rooms in the house. Okay, give me a perception plus urban um, terrain navigation check. Again, you're inside a building. Give me the highest target number you get.
4.
A 4 was the highest target, or the highest number you rolled?
Yes.
Yeah, this room seems clear. Something tells you that it's not, though. Probably the fact that you rolled a 4 on your roll. Alright, so you're looking
Well,
around going, holy shit, that's a big ass
Take a
fucking
dice
table.
off too, so.
Oh, that's also true, yeah. You're like, I wonder if there's any good, television channels on this TV. You're like playing around with the remote on the TV. No, but in all seriousness, yeah, you look around. Pretty much, you can confirm that there's nobody in here. There's no more people hiding. No more militia, I should say. Um, cool. So now we're back to Taki. Taki, you're back in the main gallery. You're right in front of the front door. You know where everybody is. Rasmus has the car keys, and Ajax is in what's pretty much the last room of the house. Major room of the house.
Well, this is a shit show. This is totally wasted if we don't get some hint as to where this guy went.
I know. It's in the house. That's all I can tell you.
Well, I don't know that, so
Okay.
I'm going on what Taki would do. Rasmus, you said you got laptops?
Yes.
Not Rasmus, excuse me. Sirius, you said you got
Yeah,
laptops?
serious. Yeah.
Okay, I'm coming to you. Maybe on one of these laptops there's some clues, some blueprints of the house, information on a tunnel that might lead somewhere.
Oh, he might have run away. Might have gotten away.
Well, that's what I'm saying. A way out that they wouldn't see. So if we can see the...
That would
So
have.
I'm gonna go...
Yeah. Barring a tunnel that leads off the property, that would be hard, given the place that given the fact that this place was close surrounded when you guys arrived. I mean, you guys were able to sneak. You guys didn't really sneak in. You eventually wound up shooting your way in. So for him to get
That's
out
good.
unnoticed, yeah. All right, so you're heading up to the. Is someone eating potato chips? Okay, so you're heading back up to the master bedroom. Oh no, I moved the map. Alright, so you're heading up to the master bedroom to look at those laptops. So you and Sirius are looking at... Taki and Sirius are in the master bedroom. Alright, so you guys are in here like looking at laptops. I'm assuming, right? Alright, who wants to start that research?
I was gonna say, why don't you help Ajax keep looking while I dig in these computers? You searched this place pretty thoroughly, right?
Yes. And
And I searched the guest room pretty good. Why don't you help Ajax finish clearing the house while I dig through these computers?
yes, I'll head down to Ajax.
Alright. Cool, so Taki, give me a... we don't usually get to make these rolls. Taki, give me a education plus first computer to get into his computer. I will roll 4 dice of encryption because these computers are heavily encrypted. So 1 dice in computer and 2 dice in education to actually crack into this laptop.
Okay.
2 successes on encryption that you have to overcome.
Let's see, I've only spent 2 grit. I'm gonna spend a 3rd grit.
Okay.
3 successes with the grit.
That is barely enough because what the hell, dude? XX. Okay, there we go. Like I said here on the, like I showed here on my webcam, they got the encryption got 2 successes. Okay, so you're in the computer. Okay, and the first thing that you come up with, like literally his desktop or whatever, like his desktop image, is 2 girls. They look like they're 8 and no, let's call it 7 and 9 years old.
Hopefully a family photo and not a weird twisted photo.
Nope. Wild card.
It's not a family photo?
It is a wild. No, Jen, it's a 2. Oh God, no! This guy's not that weird. Like I said, 7 and 9 years old. Like I said, you opened it up, and the words that flashed through the front of your mind was wild card. This fucking guy has a family.
Ah. Okay. So, a guy could remain hidden in here, but keeping two young kids hidden?
They would have made
Okay.
noise by now. They would have yelled out, "Oh
Yeah.
my God, gunfire!" Scream, holler.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was your action. I know that was your action. We will now go to Sirius and Ajax down here in this much larger room. While Sirius is making his way down here, again, he's being careful because there's still like the slim possibility that there's like, well, we do have one guy here in the bathroom. He's afraid to come out. In fact, as Sirius kind of crawls down here, you hear the toilet flush from inside this bathroom. You're like, okay, never mind. That guy's having a bad enough day as it is, locked in the bathroom with 2 bullets in him. Okay, so Sirius arrives in the main conference area down here at the bottom, where Ajax is. While he was making his way down there, Ajax, make another urban recon, or I should say urban terrain navigation plus perception check.
10.
10. There it is. Okay, you found it. Yes.
I just need to walk into the room.
Yeah, there it
That's
is.
how it works.
He brings the luck with him. All right, you're like walking around going, okay, you're like, why can't I get ESPN on this fucking thing? Because you're playing with the remote, and then suddenly the TV back here comes on. You're like, oh, I had the wrong remote for the wrong TV. Okay. And you're like walking around back here to this TV to see what's going on with the Redskins game. And that's when you say, oh shit, this corner of this carpet is slightly flipped up. Like someone like just walked past it and like kicked it. And you're like, did I do that? I didn't do that. So then you start investigating a little bit. And yeah, there's a trap door underneath this corner of the carpet. Like, describe it like right here or whatever. And as it closed, the carpet didn't quite lay down flat over top of it. So as you kind of quietly, probably with the muzzle of your assault carbine, kind of pull that carpet back, you see where there is a very well hidden, but now that you know what to look for, a very well hidden, but now you see it, outline of a door here in this corner of the conference room floor.
Found something.
Okay, and that's when Rasmus walks in the room. Hey guys, what's up? Oh shit.
Knock on the door.
Yeah, the Redskins are losing.
Damn it again. I had $60 on that game. Okay, so yeah, you knock on the door. Okay, and yeah, there's no answer.
Cover me. I'll pull at the door.
Alright.
10-4.
So Sirius starts to work on the latch. Ajax is like, Ajax either stands on the table or like on one of the chairs so that he can actually get a better angle, shooting straight down into the floor. As Sirius very cautiously and off to the side, kind of opens up the door. Yeah. So Sirius and Ajax both give me a initiative check, and that should be on your character sheets. It's a sum of your tactics plus wits, so that is going to be 6 for
3 dice. Oh, 3 successes.
Yeah, okay, 6 for you, and Jax, you get 5 dice. And I will roll for the other person.
3 successes. And I only get 4 dice.
Yep. Oh, webcam, sorry. Okay, so that is 3 successes. That is a dead tie for everyone, right? Everybody got 3?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh shit, this is coming down to the wire, guys. Alright, someone's getting shot in the face. Okay, 9 for your tiebreaker. Brun, what's your tiebreaker? Just 1d10, please.
9.
Okay, here comes the other person's. 10! Okay, so this person won. As you open up that door,
And identify yourself, of course.
oh, yeah, well, yeah, that's probably what saved your life. Because as you open up that door, this woman is down there in the basement, and she's looking up at both of you, and if she sneezed, you'd be dead. Both of you. She's got two high caliber, like 40 caliber Glocks, like one pointing between each of your eyes. She's like more uninvited. She speaks in perfect English, although with a little bit of an accent. More uninvited guests, just what I needed.
Um, who are you?
I'm not there. We were invited.
You hear that through the mic. You can okay, Jen. You can talk through the throat mic to the character. She can't talk to her. She's not wearing a throat mic.
I know.
Okay.
Tell her you invited us. We're PMC.
We are here to rescue Senor.
Monteas. What did I name him?
Yeah.
Yeah, Monteas. Guillermo Monteas. Did I say it right that time, John?
Yes.
Guillermo
Yes.
Monteas. Okay.
Senor Montes.
Okay. She relaxes the pistol on odds. She's gonna keep a beat on one of you until one of you lowers your weapon. Odds for Rasmus. All right, so she slowly lowers the weapon on Rasmus. She's keeping the weapon on Ajax, or she lowers the weapon on Sirius. She keeps the weapon on Ajax, and she kind of gives like this heavy sigh. She's like, well, you guys are a little late, aren't you? Look what they did to this place."
Yeah, and we better get out of here fast. Gather what you can. Gather whoever you got down there. We're leaving now.
Okay, so she kind of comes up here. She says, yeah, apologies. Her name is, oh, I wrote down her last name somewhere. Oh no, I lost it. Francesca's her first name. Please tell me I wrote down her last name somewhere. Oh my god, my notes. Pelez. Francesca Pelez. Okay. I'm Francesca Pelez, and she says that like you're supposed to know who she is.
She wasn't on any of our
Nice to
briefing.
meet you.
No, she was not. She was not on any of your briefing. It
Oh.
was
Meanwhile, Taki is bitching over the mic. That boy is going to get his ass beat, overworked or not. There was a little bit of information we needed.
I warned you. I told you up front that the briefing was going to be incomplete. This is what happens with Gabrielle Knight. Now you appreciate Gabrielle Knight a little bit more, don't you? Brun,
I
that
always
wasn't for you.
appreciated her.
We already know
I
that Brun
didn't
appreciates
like her,
Gabrielle
but I
Knight.
appreciated her.
That's so wrong.
That's so wrong, but so right.
It is so
Who
wrong.
else do you have down there and gather them up quick?
Okay, she's down there by herself. Okay, so
Oh.
just to kind of keep the group together, the group like kind of convenes, so everyone's in one room in that front gallery or whatever. Because again, it sounds like Sirius is trying to hustle everybody out of here. So once Francesca kind of figures out who the group is and she verifies it, she apologizes. She's like, yeah, you guys are here to get me and Monteas out of here. You guys don't know who I am? Yes, my name is Francisco Pelez. Monteas was supposed to be here. That was the plan, yes. But he actually was never your real objective. You weren't really he wasn't the person you were really hired to get out of the country. He was the bait. The real objective, the people that he really wanted to get out of the company, or he really wanted to get out of the country, and he arranged, he got Phalanx Multinational
His
hired
family.
to get out of the country are his two daughters. Well, his daughters. His wife is no longer with us. His daughters, Alexandra and Rosa.
Obviously, you're not his daughter, so
No, Alexandra.
You're gonna-
You haven't seen the laptop yet. Yeah. So Jen, do you tell him about the laptop?
Yeah. Oh, I announced it when I got it. I go, this guy's got kids.
Yeah, he's got kids, all right. Now, perception plus social observe. Everyone make a roll and tell me who gets the most successes, please.
Can I? I'm not in the room.
I said everyone's in that front gallery.
Okay.
2
sorry.
successes.
Okay,
Misunderstood.
no worries.
Perception.
3 successes.
Plus social observe. Not my strong suit. 3 successes though.
All right, so who got the most?
It's a
I
tie
think Brun and
between
I
Brun
tied.
Okay, so Brun and Taki both noticed this. You say yes, he's got daughters, he's got a family, and she says, yeah, Alexandra and Rosa. And she kind of says it just like that. Like she's pissed off at this guy for having family.
So
Huh.
Are you laughing at me, Brun? Come on, this is a Jim story. It's not going to be a straight line. There's going to be a few corners in the story.
No, no, no. I'm just chuckling in the fact that she seems so callous towards the man's family, and yet we're supposed to get them out of here, but yet she's not told us where they're at.
Have they offended you in some way?
All right, so Brun, you ask her where the family's at.
Exactly.
They left 3 days ago. The idea was for Guillermo to stay here, request the extraction, and then subtly leak the plan to draw as much attention as possible here to give his daughters the best chance. So the daughters left 3 days ago. Then he reaches out to PMC and says, "Come, please save me." Okay, here at my villa. Then she tells you this. He quietly leaks it to the Collectivo's militia that he's in his villa and that he has forces ready to come here and get him, and then waits for the fireworks to start.
And where is he now?
This explains why, perhaps, it's up to you guys, why these Collectivos guys fled so quickly. They knew somebody was coming to get this guy.
Yep. So we need to get out of here now. Do we know where Guillermo is, or?
Make another perception plus social observe check.
I look over at Sirius and I go, we're just gonna blow right past the fact that our company was lied to. And if our company wasn't lied to, we were lied to. We're just skipping right over that part.
I
Four
back her.
successes.
I back her sentiment exactly.
Okay, so because a couple things going on right now. Francesca looks when you and Brun are having that conversation. Taki, and Jax are having the conversation. She turns to you, warms significantly, and says, "I'm very sorry, but yes, we were all the bait." Now you know why she was pissed off about the family.
Yeah, he sacrificed everybody for them. On one hand, I can understand, but on the other hand, fuck you.
Now, the one thing that might slightly be a mitigating factor for our boy Mateus there is that according to the original plan, he was offering himself up to bait as well. He was supposed to be here in the house
Yeah.
along with Francesca and along with you guys. He literally told the entire collectivos, "Here I am. I have friends coming to get me. Come take your best fucking shot." While he was secretly spiriting his daughters out of the country, so that they had the best chance to survive. Now we come to the second part of this little disadelio. Rasmus's question: where the fuck is this guy now? Because no, he's not here. And that's when he got 4 successes on his check right there. This is when you see Francesca's eyes darken to a pitiless black of fucking rage and anger. That guy's out of here. Yeah, Francesca is angry. Okay, so here's the deal. The daughters were put on a freighter called the Santissimo Carreño. They left the Puerto Carapano 3 days ago. Word came in. Now, again, they were already out of the country and we were still being here offered up as bait. Francesca does not fucking appreciate being offered up as bait. She did not like this fucking plan. Okay? And it sounds like you guys don't like this plan at the moment, but that's for you guys to decide later. Word came in that somehow the Collectivos learned that the daughters had already left the country. This happened in those intervening 3 days since the daughters left. Somehow or another, the Collectivos learned that. They hit the Santissima Carreño when it was out at sea, and they took that ship on the open ocean. Guillermo heard this and tore off after them. He had a helo at the airport. He left behind what was left for security. It was pretty much just me. I left everybody else after that, and he fled. Last I heard, he landed his helicopter on the Santissima Carreño in pretty much by himself. He maybe had 2 bodyguards with him. And last I heard, now the Collectivos on the Santissima Carreño, now have everybody. They have the father and the two daughters. Because guess
Well,
what
that's a
happened when
fucking idiotic
get
thing to do.
well, again, father and two daughters.
Yeah, but did he honestly think he was going to rescue them on his own? He waits for the people he requested, and we all rescue them. Look at her. You work for
Francesca,
this idiot.
Francesca's like, I don't work for him anymore. I goddamn promise you that, girlfriend. So,
Excellent.
oh Jesus, when I find this
There might
guy,
be some openings at
Well, we
PMC.
can offer you a job,
I'll
but
be happy to.
but empty that room up there. Take one of the cars, and we are out of here. We can discuss anything else.
yeah,
Elsewhere.
Francesca agrees. She wants to get the hell out of here. She is in. I mean, between all the successes you guys have gotten, especially Rasmus's most recent four successes, she is deeply embittered and exasperated. Now we're going to have to wait and negotiate with the collectivos. God only knows what they'll demand from us in return for the daughter of not only Guillermo but also Alexandra and Rosa. So she's already
Okay.
when that ship, which has now obviously been turned around and is heading back toward Venezuela. I guess I should have said that because the collectivos own the boat now. So that freighter has now come full about. It's no longer heading toward who knows where it was heading towards, somewhere out of the country. Now it's turning around and heading back towards Venezuela. Once they make port back here at Puerto Carabano, they're going to have to negotiate to get the daughters back. Not to mention Guillermo himself.
Okay.
Because she's going to
So,
say flat
Senora,
out, I know what you just said. Let's all go in there and get the daughters together. There's no way in hell she's going to participate in any kind of a hard strike with a 9-year-old and a 7-year-old in the crossfire.
Oh,
That's
no,
just
no,
dumb.
no. I wasn't. When I said all of us together, I didn't mean her. But I was going to say, Senora, I believe your hazard pay is waiting in the master bedroom. If you would like to accompany me to collect it.
Oh, okay, cool. So, are you still
We're
hacking?
going to empty that room because that boy is paying for his own rescue.
You're going to clean his ass out. You show up
Hey.
there and you notice suspiciously that some of those stacks are clearly missing. Like you can see where there was like 12 by 20 or whatever like stacks, but there's like a big corner taken out of it. It's like looks like someone's already dipped in this cookie jar.
And Rasmus is limping oddly weighted.
Yeah. What's all that shit in your cargo pockets? They're serious.
We start loading up if there's no bags in the closet, pillowcases. We're laughing, but I'm dead serious. We're going to need money to finance this venture, and the boy's going to pay for it himself.
She's right.
Yep. But get this room empty. Take the nice guns. Take the Rolexes, the laptops.
Yep.
Run it down to one of
Okay.
the cars, and we are out of here.
So you
We're
got the.
not setting targets in here.
All right, cool. So here is map number 2. Zoom out super fast. Yeah, last look. You're pretty much just cleaning out that little bunker underneath the master bedroom. No
Cash,
problem.
equipment, easy to move shit. And, okay, yeah, a few extra might keep in our pockets, but I'm serious. It's going to cost us money to change this mission. We're going to need better equipment. We're going to need information. We're going to need bribes.
Spoiler alert: you guys have everything you need, but yeah, the money will help. So yeah. Plus, it's just good to rob this guy. All right. So you snatch up
Well,
all.
better than the locals.
Yeah, you never know.
I mean, the room is open now, so yeah.
So everyone's gonna go ahead. All right. So yeah, you guys get in one of these cars and take off after that.
Yes.
Yeah, we
Yeah, so-
make sure to stop by the Jeep to grab our other equipment out of it.
Okay. Yeah. Because once you guys leave this map, there's no coming back. Because once you leave, the collectivos are gonna see you leave. They're gonna reconverge on this site. The reason they're not counterattacking is because for all they know, again, this guy, his plan was to attract as much attention as possible to this location. This is why the second the first bullet came down range, these guys fled like,
And I'm
a
so
bunch
sad
of,
that we don't have Templar with us.
because for all they know, they were getting hit by the 82nd Airborne. I mean, this guy said, "Hey, the goddamn U.S. military is coming in to save me. It's going to be huge. They're gonna, the Theodore Roosevelt Carrier Battle Group is right off the coast. They're coming in hot." So the second that first, that's the reason they all bolted so fast. That wasn't an error in writing or whatever. They said, "Oh Jesus Christ, here it comes." That's a weird byproduct of Guillermo's original plan.
I'm so sad Templar ain't with us, so we could actually level the house.
Oh, you want to blow up the whole? Get
Oh
a
yeah.
couple.
Well,
Templar was
we
here.
don't have our guy with the explosives, but
Get a couple blocks of composition B out of in the foundation. Just okay. So I just want to check this again. Once you guys leave, yeah, they're going to reconverge here, and then trust me, they'll probably demolish the building pretty well, or it'll be as good as demolished. Okay, so you guys take off in one of those sedans, and off you go. All right, cool. So you've got Francesca with you. Your three characters. You've got a couple laptops, and you got a big bag of cash. Okay, as far as you know, Guillermo and his two daughters are aboard SS Santissima Carreño, that is currently probably making 12 to 18 knots back towards Venezuela. So your mission was to get him out of the country, and right now he's heading back into the country. Welcome to HK Ops.
Then we gotta
Yep.
take a boat.
What do we? Yeah, you have to. Well, you can keep that to yourself. If someone mentions that out loud, Francesca will vehemently protest against that. Not that you have to do what she says. She's not your client. But like I said, she's already getting ready to start calling people and putting together. Like she's okay. You know what? As you guys are driving around, she'll do this. She'll pick up a cell phone out of her pocket and she'll start calling her friends and contacts. And she's like, "Yeah, guess what happened? Guillermo McFuckface or whatever is coming back to Venezuela. His daughters are captured now as well. We're gonna have to get all the buy money we can get or whatever to ransom these people back. As soon as that ship hits the port, they're going to be buried under Venezuelan police, Venezuelan army, Colectivos militia, and after that, the only thing that we're going to be able to do is to buy them back. It's going to cost tens of millions probably. Oh, by the way, I can
Unless
put
we
a
get to
first
the
big
boat
dent in
first.
this. She says we can put a big first dent in this because my new friends and I just cleaned out his closet, and we got at least $4 or $5 million here in hard U.S. currency. Uh huh. Okay. Cool. All right. Yeah, I'll be in touch. And she hangs up the phone.
So which one of us is putting a bullet in her head?
Yeah. A second ago she was your ally. Now you're gonna shoot. Don't fuck with the cheddar, man. That's when I start braining people out.
No
Are you-
offense,
are-
but she's already made. No offense, but she's
No.
already made all those phone calls. We don't.
What-
What do we need her for?
What we're going to do is use some of this cheddar to get a helicopter and make our way to the boat first.
Yep.
Or use some of this cheddar to get a boat. That would probably be better. And make our way to the boat first.
Yep.
Once again, she does not want that group to go do that. She warns against risking the daughters' lives in a firefight. That's just her outlook. The whole point is to save the daughters. I mean, whatever else you think about Guillermo right now was to try and save his daughters' lives. You want to put them in the middle of a 300 round per minute firefight? She's not taking responsibility for that.
She
well,
doesn't have to.
If they're
The-
smart, they'll
the,
hide.
the mission is him. I am not getting paid for no daughters.
Oh, hardcore rasp or serious. Oh no.
I'm not that cold.
Okay, so again, you're driving around in the car. You're somewhere back in the main city of Carapano. So back to maps number one.
Towards the harbor.
Okay, yeah, there's plenty of alleys. You guys can like park and have a discussion. Hell, there's a cafe. You can go in there and like, if you can find one that's still in business, you can go in there and get some coffee. I mean, it's not like the collectivos aren't out looking for you right now. And even if they could, they couldn't find you. They can barely find their own ass. Right now, your problem is what you're going to do about that freighter, how far away it is, and where it is, how far away it is, where it's going, and
Any
how
of you
you're
that,
going to get to
can,
it.
can
Or
look
again,
it up on a shipping website.
yeah, you've got the 3 laptops in there with you. So who's going to start operating? Again, there's 3 laptops, so there's 3 characters. I actually didn't even intend that, but yeah, everyone can use a laptop if you want. Start looking for different ways to find what the hell's going on here. So Rasmus, to go with your idea first, since you had the first idea, give me a education plus computer check. You're
Could
not
I see
trained.
my sheet for 2 seconds?
You're not doing anything illegal, so there's no investigation in there. Computer is 0, education is 2, So you're going to roll two dice only, but your target number is an 8, since you don't have a dot in the required ability.
I find absolutely nothing. I might have caught a virus on the computer.
All right, you're like looking for webs, and you're like looking for sites, and it's before you know it, you're on Pornhub or something. They're like, this isn't what I
Yeah,
was
but
looking.
I rolled a double one, so
This isn't what I was looking for. Oh my God, what the hell is she doing with her ankle? Holy shit! Close that shit down, serious. We have work to do. No pun intended, but get serious for a second. All right, Taki, are you doing anything with your laptop?
I thought I was driving.
Oh,
So, well,
sorry.
I can do something with the laptop.
No, Jen, like I said, you can park in an alleyway. You can go into a cafe if you want. There's
Okay, yep, that's what we'll do.
okay.
cafe get internet access.
All right. So, if so, I mean, like, what kind of stuff are you doing with the laptop? Like, what are you searching for? What are you doing? And same with you, Mr. Jackson.
Actually, I'm not searching for anything on the laptop. I'm contacting our bosses with our lovely little device and letting them know the situation and the change in the mission.
Okay.
Make sure you request a encrypted channel first before you start spouting.
Or
I'm assuming the device they gave us does that.
No, it doesn't sound like Ajax trusts everybody in PMC.
Um,
Is that what you're worried about?
well, I mean,
Somebody at
we just got used as pawns.
He
disposable
lied to
pawns.
he lied to PMC.
You can't be that naive.
If the mission was to rescue kids, they're going to tell people universally, unless you're a complete and utter asshole, you are all for rescuing children.
Except
If
unless
helping save
unless you're
innocent
serious.
kids,
I don't get paid
serious.
for no dollars.
Helping save innocent kids is always you throw that one in. Makes people a lot more willing to do stuff.
It does damage objectivity. I mean, if you want to get
I
really,
agree.
I mean, to be completely honest about it,
No, I agree with her completely on that. The problem is that um, if it was to save the kids, then why were we ever sent to this house?
Yeah, the kids were never at the house.
Exactly.
Okay, what I'm
Yeah.
saying is exactly. I said he lied to PMC, and you said I was naive, and I said no, PMC didn't know about the kids, or PMC wouldn't have sent us to the house.
PMC sent multiple teams down here.
Yeah, but like some
No
of
one
them
knew about
are,
these kids?
some of them are like finding a weapons cache. Some of them are kidnapping a certain general. Some of them are doing. There's a whole category of things going on in Venezuela right now, and
Okay, cool.
who knows what's going on with all that other stuff. Do any of them directly impact or are connected with your mission? Possibly, probably not. But there is. I mean, his concerns are not completely unwarranted. The PMC has at least 6 or 7 open mission profiles right now being undertaken in the Venezuelan crisis zone. Some of them are probably going to be in the Colombian border regions. There are multiple teams in action down here.
10-4. I guess I'm just being a little gun shy from the last mission.
Okay, so
We
So-
were never fucked over by PMC on the last mission. So I contact PMC and I let them know the change in plans.
okay, so
If
you
they knew when we went in, they still need to know what we're doing.
All right,
I agree.
so Jen is going to try and contact PMC. Okay, we'll get to that in a second. Meanwhile, Jackson, what are you doing with your laptop, if anything?
Trying to see the closest, look up the closest helicopter rental.
Okay.
A ship is better. Boat is better.
Okay.
A boat might be better. It's going to be tough to land. Again, it's like a container cargo ship. It's going to be tough to land a helicopter on a container
Noted.
ship, especially if Guillermo has already landed a helicopter on there, and for all we know, probably crashed it.
10-4. No, you're right. A boat.
Okay, cool. All right, so that's going to be education plus computer.
2 successes.
You got two dice of that. Okay, cool. All right. You've got some boats.
I try to look for
none of them are
something
really
to.
open because again the economy's in shambles. But the port is full of boats and desperate people who will do anything for a couple $100 probably, like
Try to
real
narrow
like real dollars.
try to narrow my search to a larger charter fishing boat, knowing that they'll probably still be in somewhat business.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you got two successes, so yeah, you have no problem finding something like that.
I let Rasmus know. I mean, I let Sirius know.
All right. So meanwhile, Jen is on the satellite phone. All right. So you pick up the phone, and okay, let's see. You're gonna get the person that's actually watching your case. That's going to be Scott Dellum. All right. So Scott Dellum
Oh, lovely.
picks up the phone.
Mr.
How
Dellum,
how is your mission going? How's the weather?
intelligence
I'll bet it's nice and
briefing
hot down there.
was incomplete, to say the least.
I'm just doing my best.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Get Knight back on the job, because your best is getting us killed. So here's the situation, and I lay out what old girl told us. And I said,
Okay.
so now, for us to accomplish the original mission of extracting this man, which was apparently not the original mission to begin with, we're having to go off sea and become sea pirates. We weren't prepped for this aspect of this mission.
Okay. I'm not sure what you expect me to do about that. He's not being a dick. He's literally out of his depth. No pun intended. I honestly don't know. I don't know what to do. He's not.
Well,
He's
number
not.
one,
He's
we
not
need
in
to
ops.
charge more.
You want more money? Is that what you're trying to do? You're trying to hold me over the barrel for more money?
No, you jackass. I'm saying the company needs to hold Montoya responsible for more money because he lied to us, used employees as bait. Now, instead of extracting one man from a house on a hill, we get to raid a tanker truck overloaded with bad guys and rescue the guy and his two screaming children in the middle of foreign waters.
How are you going to get to the boat?
We'll find out. Oh,
How are you going to find the boat? The freighter.
Well, one of the reasons why we called you was for some help.
I don't. He's like stammering.
Use some of those vaunted PMC resources and find out where the bleeping boat is.
You want me to fucking?
Get us a tag number to track it.
You want me to use PMC resources? I'm going to use PMC resources. Hold on this phone. We'll call you back in 20 minutes.
Yes.
She should have called Miss Knight.
Guess who's calling back in 20 minutes? In case you guys didn't figure that one. Yeah.
How did I know
Didn't I
that?
answer the phone with "Get Miss Knight back on the job" because you suck?
He is so trying. He is not. He's just.
I know.
He's like. I don't want to say. He's very good at his job. This just isn't his job. He is.
It's hard to hate him.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it's like when a doctor sucks at his job. Everybody has bad days. When a surgeon has a bad day, people die.
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
This is. But he's really good at his job. The problem is it's corporate bullshit that is forcing him to do somebody else's job at the moment. And somebody else who is very good at her part of the job is being prevented from doing it. And meanwhile, he is forced to do something that's not his job. He's not good at it. And it's taking away bandwidth from what is his job and he's good at it. Number one, yeah, Scott Dellum is definitely a good guy. He's not even a bumbling good guy. He's a bumbling good guy in this episode. Because, he's totally out of his wheelhouse. Normally he's been very competent. I mean, this guy shits aircraft for you.
Exactly.
He's here you go. You want this? You got that? You want this? You want $1,000, $10,000 in flash money? He's Johnny on the spot with all this stuff. These whole like cloak and dagger operations intelligence shit. This is not what he's trained for. And he's pretty much trying to hold it together with two hands. Again, he's handling 6 or 7 teams right now. He's handling everything that Marcus Bryant has. Marcus Bryant is the case officer, and again, he's handling everything in Venezuela right now. So, if anything, he's like completely falling apart, just trying to hold this thing together. Okay, so what did we say? Rasmus found some porn. Um, Sirius found didn't find anything of value. Um, uh, the Ajax found some boats that we can get to. Francesca's like, what the hell are you guys talking about? Do not go out to that boat. You people are crazy. She's becoming more and more insistent. Do not go out to that boat. You're going to get those kids killed. And meanwhile, Jen is, or I should say, Taki is on the phone with PMC back in Alexandria. Is anyone doing anything else until PMC calls back?
You got one choice, Senor.
Um,
Senor.
okay.
You can tag along and make sure the kids don't get killed, or the door's over there.
Okay. She reaches toward the door, but rather than opening the door, she hits the lock button. And she holds up a finger, and she's not fucking afraid of you. Look,
You don't survive in this country by being afraid.
if you're going after those kids, it's the dumbest move I've heard of, well, since Guillermo, which wasn't too long ago. So, okay, forget that part. It's the dumbest idea I've heard today. Not this week, just today. It's the dumbest idea I've heard today. But, goddamn, I'm coming with you, because you're not getting those kids killed.
You're more than welcome to tag along.
I still say this is a really stupid idea. We've got plenty of buy money. We've got friends in the country. We've got friends in the State Department. We can buy them back safely once they hit port.
That's not what I was hired for.
Really? You're sure?
I'm a lot more sure of that than that boat not getting the shit blown out of it, or sinking, or that one of those kids catching a bullet fragment in a ricochet. I mean, if we have a firefight on the boat, the entire battlefield is metal. You have no idea where bullets are going. It's one of the most dangerous places anywhere to have a firefight is on a ship, because the entire environment is metal.
We don't have a firefight. We sneak on, grab them, and sneak off.
The way you snuck into the villa, that villa was half abandoned. You guys couldn't sneak in without fucking putting bullets through people's heads. Bitch,
and
please.
I look over at Rasmus, and I go, it is possible to sneak in somewhere, especially when someone was already on the inside and bringing the soldiers out to you.
I don't know if I have to
People just
explain
get
to you.
enthusiastic.
This isn't me shooting down your ideas as a storyteller. This is just me role-playing Francesca for a minute. So,
No, I know.
so bear that in mind. But Francesca will say, do I have to explain to you how the big blue wet thing works? It's called the fucking ocean. There is no way you are sneaking anywhere near a boat. They are going to see you from literally 6 nautical miles away. Ships have this thing called radar. They have this thing called GPS navigation. There will, and this is also the storyteller speaking now, there will be no covert insertion onto that boat. Period. You do not. I'm so sick of seeing that shit in movies. It doesn't work that way. If there's anyone, even if the collectivos on the boat don't know what they're doing, you know who does? The people who are the actual crew of the ship. Okay? You can't, unless you're in a submarine, or at least unless the ship is in port, and you can walk up to the boat and like sneak up one of the anchor chains or something. There is no way in hell you can sneak on board a modern ship. It doesn't happen. There are no trees out there. There's no cover. It's water. They're going to see you coming. Radar, satellite, GPS. They're going to see you coming from literally 6 miles away, day or night. So, if you guys are going for the boat, I'm not saying you guys don't go for the boat. If you guys go for the freighter, forego any illusions that it's going to be a hard. It's the climax of the game. It's going to be a hard assault, and you're going to have those 2 kids in the middle of it. So. That's the reason.
Okay.
That's the reason for
hers.
That's the reason.
What the telling us is he's going to make sure at least one of the kids die, so we have to have.
Here we go. Everyone loses more conscience points. Okay.
No, what I'm actually, Senora, you said when they get to port, we're going to have to deal with everybody and their cousin and paying everybody off. Yeah.
No, I'm going to collect money from all my friends to get a big enough pile of buy money. Plus, she kind of reaches down toward your money, quote unquote. Plus this, and we're going to buy the kids back. That's her plan.
Okay. Yes, but you said it would become incredibly difficult because of all the other people that will be involved by that point.
Well, it's because I have to pull the money from 10 different sources. Because this price tag is going to be in 8 digits.
Okay. What if we go out to the boat and quietly offer the people on the boat money? Not the organization, not Senor so and so's, the people on the boat
Yep.
get a whole bunch of unmarked cash.
The people on the boat that sank your boat like 3 miles away from the freighter. Yeah, those people. Yeah, I'm sure they'll have a great time talking with you from the bottom of the ocean. Don't worry about it, she says. If you guys are going, I'm going with you. And that's all she has to say on the subject. The phone rings.
Okay. All right.
The phone rings. Who's picking it up?
I answer it. What's Jim? Are you mad?
No, I'm just trying to move
Okay.
the story along a little bit.
Okay. I answer it.
Okay. It's
Hello?
yeah, it's Miss Knight. Put Jackson on the phone.
I take
Nice
the phone.
to speak to you. Have you been having a good day? We really haven't.
You don't sound like Jackson. Put Jackson on the phone.
Hija de puta. And I hand it over. Your girlfriend. And I
Oh,
say it
you
like
did
that.
not just say that,
Your
did you?
friend's on the phone.
You did not just say that. Did your
Okay,
character
yeah,
actually
I
say that
did.
out loud? Oh, you just fucked the whole
I
story
did.
up. All right, all right. Throw another log on the fire. There it is. All right, so
take the phone.
Jackson, you have the phone
She
now.
started it. I couldn't get 1 minute of courtesy. Bitch
Nope.
started it. I can throw back.
Well,
Hello?
Mr. Jackson, this is Miss Knight.
Yes, Miss Knight.
Uh, Poor Mr. Dellum has surprised me of your situation. I am going to text you a file name. You need to access this file name. Please tell me you have at least one of this guy's computers
We have
in your
3 of them.
possession. Okay, I'm going to text you a file name. Please use this file name. I'm also going to I'm going to send you an exe file. This exe file is going to be a worm that's going to get through his security. Okay, it's going to access a GPS tracker that is on the daughters.
Okay.
Okay, I can't believe you guys didn't check for this. Sorry. This is a tracer. This is a tracker hooked via GPS to a tracker that Alexandra and Rosa do not know they're carrying. There is a GPS tracker embedded in the heels of both of their shoes, or in one shoe on each daughter. Okay. This is going to show you exactly where the daughters are, and by extension, where the freighter is, and how fast it's moving and where it's headed.
10-4.
Okay.
Do we have satellite? Do we have satellite feed access?
I can give you this, and after that, I'm afraid you are on your own. But this is going to give you satellite access. Yeah, you'll be able to continue to track it with this. Is that what you mean?
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. It's in the laptop. You guys
Okay.
have literally had it ever since Rasmus found that hide hole in the master bedroom. Okay, so she sends you an exe file, and she sends you a file name. So you try to open up that file, the file won't give you access. Then you have to open up the exe file and run the worm that is going to basically hack through his security. So who wants to try that? Who's got the best education plus computer to actually
Fair
operate
enough,
that?
Taki.
Taki, you're up. Do you
I
feel like
do.
doing that?
I have the best education plus computer. It's only 3 dots.
Yep, that's
More
Anybody got
me.
more than 3?
nope,
I only have 2.
Rasmus
nope.
or Sirius?
2 and none in computer.
I guess it's me.
It is you.
Okay. Well, I'll spend a 4th grit
Okay.
because if this don't work, we don't go.
This is true. Okay, now here's your roll. Okay, Jenna, you ready? Education plus computer plus the exe file itself. Like, how good is the file? This is where you get into super like cyberpunk kind of stuff. We're not going to get too deep into it here in HK Ops, but the software that she sent you on that exe file is literally a weapon. It's It's a piece of equipment. It's a certain file that's going to get into his that's going to defeat the encryption that's on the laptop. So I'm going to turn on Mr. Webcam here. So the computer itself has 5 dots of oh no, I'm throwing things everywhere. Okay, so the computer itself has 5 levels of encryption, or 5 boxes of encryption. You're rolling 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 3. I'm sorry. 1 in computer, 2 in education, plus 3 for the encryption. I'm sorry, for plus 3 for the worm that Knight sent you. That's how many dice total? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, versus these 5, plus you spent a grit point. Here we go. Roll fucking well, because that thing just rolled 4 successes. That file was heavily encrypted. Again, it's his daughter's.
Well, we've got 1 automatic.
Yep.
2, 3, 4, 5.
You got 5 successes with
5
the grit point?
successes, including the grit.
The grit is what saved you, because again, a tie is always a loss. Alright, so if it wasn't for the grit, you would have failed that. Alright, you guys have a location, and now the file is open. You don't have to roll every time you want to access the file. The file is open. You've cracked it. And it's showing its location. You guys know exactly where that boat is in real time. You have a live feed that shows exactly where that boat is.
How far out is it?
It's about 100 miles away, and it's doing 18 knots. That gives you about 5 hours. It leaves international waters in about 2 hours, and it's going to make port in about 4 hours.
We really want to get to it while it's in international waters.
This is true.
Agreed.
Unless you want to fight the Venezuelan Navy as well.
So,
No.
Jackson, what's the fastest boat you found?
You get to the
You cannot
port.
tell me we are in a South American country and you can't find a go-fast boat.
Yeah, I was going to say, you get to the port and you're like, here's my fishing trawler. It looks like it does about 3 knots with the wind behind it. Or there's this old 4-engined outboard Miami Vice style go fast boat that spends more time in the air than the water. And it, wow, look at that. Nobody's looking at it. And, oh wait, maybe there's a guy there, but you know what? He'll rent it out for a good amount of money.
Yep.
If only you had $5 million in cash in the trunk.
Yep.
I walk up with a fat stack.
Okay. And he's like, "Oh, Mr. Fat Stack of Benjamin's lonely. Give me 2 more friends. It's time for a threesome." He's asking for triple the price. So you offered him 100,000. He wants 300,000.
What am I?
200,000, 250, an even $250,000. And I'll take you out there with it. I mean, obviously, I'm driving the boat. I'm not selling you the boat. I'm giving you a ride.
250,000. I should own the boat. It's not that expensive.
Well, good luck with all that. You're talking, and you're standing in a country where money literally has no meaning. 250.
American money has meaning.
250, and I'll tug you out to that boat. You'll get there in 90 minutes. Otherwise, you've got
Okay,
you've got
get on with it.
there you go. Yeah, you've got Old Man Mariner.
I said deal.
Oh,
You
okay.
lose 10 grand every minute we're late.
Here we go. Oh, you ain't gonna be late. Trust me. This boat fucking flies, man. All right. In fact, if anything, we're gonna have to make a stamina plus seasickness check. This guy fucking hits the gas, and the thing just, like I said, it's literally one of those old Miami Vice style go fasters. That it's more time in the air than the water. All right. In all seriousness, he pushes about 70, 80 knots by the time he really gets moving. Cool. So I would play. Can you see or can you feel
let
it?
me do this boat roll, Jim. You wouldn't let Taki drive the pretty boat.
No, I'm not gonna let you drive his boat. No. Maybe he'll get killed in the firefight. I mean, it's no one's to say if a stray bullet doesn't fly out of nowhere and hit
I
him in
want
the.
to drive the pretty boat.
You would have drive the pretty boat. All right. I would.
But you
I would.
shouldn't kill him for that.
I would play "Can You Feel It Coming in the Air Tonight" by Phil Collins, but we'll get copyright protected. But just kind of picture that in your head. Okay, as the boat hauls ass across the southern Caribbean and gets to the boat. So we get to the boat. How do we want to approach the boat? The boat is heading south. The ship, I should say. The ship is heading south towards you. So you just want to head straight toward it. Bow on. Do you want to approach it from one of the sides?
Broadcasting over the radio to the boat. Attention, Santísima Carreña. We're here to make a deal with you and only you. No one on land needs to know what is happening right now.
Except you just broadcast that on the radio, so everyone just heard it.
No, directly to the boat.
That's not how radio works. Okay, so you're making this broadcast or whatever, and you're approaching straight down the boat or straight down the bow of the
Yep.
boat. All right.
Well, you said we're not going to sneak up. What good's coming at it from the back?
Just wherever it's from whatever direction you want to take the gunfire from. Okay, here we go with
Zigzagging in.
Bam. Here is our ship. What?
Oh boy.
Oh my God. Shit. This map is incomplete. I don't have the complete version of this on here. Give me a second, guys. I have to switch over to a
We can
different.
hold.
I have
Oh,
to
boy.
switch over to a different thing here. It's on my
Would you
thumb
like some
drive.
hot tea?
I wouldn't mind it, but
Okay.
we're actually almost done. This is obviously the big gun battle at the end.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and close this file once I save it. Where the hell is it, man? Hold on, let me try this again. It's not finding this thumb drive. There we go.
It's installing it.
Yeah, but it knows this thumb drive. This thumb drive's on there all the time.
Tempting. I just saw the installing drivers thing on your computer.
Oh yeah, that was kind of weird. Okay, so we are now in the right folder. Please tell me it's in here.
That's a big boat.
Oh yeah. Where the fuck is it? God damn it. I know it's the same file. Alright, so I'm closing the original one, opening up the new one. Pretty please. I had multiple copies of this. Yeah, I think this is it. Yep, this one's got labels and all that shit on there. Okay, cool. This is the correct map. Awesome. Alright, so yeah, this is the boat, or I keep calling it a boat. This is the ship. Santissima Carreño, freighter container ship, 20,000 tons, crew complement 10 to 12 or whatever. It's doing about 18 knots, 488 feet long, 86 feet across. Again, the characters are usually to scale, or are pretty much to scale with the map. It's 7 decks. So the main deck that's at the waterline, the main weather deck, is here on E deck. F deck and G deck go down under the water, okay? And then the superstructure on the back of the freighter is D, C, B, and A. So I think I have a copy. Yeah, so here's what a picture of the boat looks like. What we see with the container stacked on top of it, that is the main deck. That's E deck. So that's the first floor of that superstructure, plus, like I said, the weather deck. And then underneath that is F and G, and then on top of that is D, C, B, and the very top deck is A. So we
Is
have
there any containers on it?
yes. This was a legitimate shipping, whatchamacallit, a legitimate shipping, the hell am I thinking of here? Voyage? Shipment. Yeah, it was a legitimate shipment. He just booked passage for his daughters on here. And then once the Colectivos found it, they've hijacked the ship, they pirated the ship, and assumedly taking it over, and it's now turning around and making full steam south back towards Venezuela.
So technically, the original crew aren't necessarily on the sides of the
Probably not.
gangsters, so to speak.
Gangsters.
Okay.
No, probably not.
For lack of a better term.
Yeah. The Colectivo militias.
So we would like to, Mr. Boat Driver, we would like to hit it just beside the superstructure.
Okay, on port side or starboard side? Or does it matter?
Doesn't matter to me.
Okay. Let me get the characters together. Okay, that is. Well, we don't know where these three are at yet. But we do have Francesca. Yay. I'll just use this one here for Sirius for now. Ajax. Taki. That's it, right? It's just the four of you? Yeah, the guy in the boat is not coming with you. He was just taking you here. And I'll start off with some bad guys. Oh, for God's sake.
Don't me. How do we make sure he stays?
We don't. We don't make sure he stays. We have no idea.
So untrusting.
You stay, you get another 100,000.
He's staying. He mutters under his breath as you were leaving, I was going to stay anyway, but hey, I'll take an extra 100,000. Okay.
Bullets start flying, and he's just going to stay with absolutely nothing in it? No, he's not.
Well, he's not going to, like, moor himself beside the boat and stand there like an idiot. He's going to, like, you know, buzz around outside the ship or whatever in such a way where he's not leaving the immediate area. When you signal for him to come back, he'll come back, but he's not going to stand there and basically get sunk. As it is, he's going to take some gunfire going in, so he's not too happy about that. But then again, that's why he charged $350,000. Is his boat? I mean, you know how expensive these boats are. These boats are going to take. This boat's going to take probably 50 or 60 bullets just coming in. So you guys crash up on the side of this. Oh wait, you said you wanted to go by the
By the superstructure.
superstructure. That's right.
Yes. Just to be difficult.
No, you told me and I forgot. I was the one not paying attention. Okay, cool. So, all right. So this is the tall part of the ship that you can't really climb. You can pretty much appear or spawn, whatever you want to call it, anywhere on the weather deck. This is that large white area here. Let me put my little drawing tool out here. Here we go. Stuff like this. You know what I mean? Like the actual like base weather deck of the ship, if that makes any sense. All right. So who's jumping out of the boat first?
I'll cover whoever jumps out first, but
I've been on point the whole night. I might as well stay there.
Okay, so Ajax jumps out first. Oh man, I should probably make these a different color so you can actually read them. Should have thought of that. Alright, so Ajax pops out first. Cool, you're on deck. Let me just go ahead and set up all the players and then we will get started with the actual scene.
You said that Miss Knight was going to say something else.
Oh, that's right. I'm doing like 7 things at once here.
I was just waiting till you got everybody put on the map.
I'm trying to think of what she would say here.
That's my goal.
Yeah,
To put you on the spot.
she'll be like, okay. So when she's like, okay, look, is anyone else listening?
No.
I apologize for the way I've been treating you lately. I just think it's probably for the best.
We can talk when I get home.
Oh.
Okay.
That's implying there's something to talk about.
We can talk, but I don't want to be accused later of leading you on. Michael
Never
is
said you did.
Michael is a very nice man.
Never said he wasn't.
Okay, we can talk when you get back. Just don't get your hopes up. And she hangs up the phone.
Mighty high opinion of herself.
Rightfully so.
Right now, she's just trying to get back out of the basement office. Okay, so Ajax pops out first. Okay, we have Sirius pretty much at behind, like covering people. Taki, where are you breaking? Forward, aft? This is pretty much a wall of containers once you hit the containers. So you're pretty much going left or right.
Right. I'm breaking aft.
Breaking aft is left.
Well, I'm doing it from the perspective of I was on the boat. Breaking left. Aft.
Oh yeah, because you guys are approaching from the top of the map. I see what you're saying. Yeah, sorry. Cool. Oh no.
Like that we're floating in the middle of the ocean now.
Okay, for now, Francesca will just cover the other wing to make sure nobody gets completely sniped or whatever. Let's spawn some bad guys. Zone 1, Zone 2, Zone 3. Okay, coming down this stairwell, or ladder well, I should say. Here and here are two. And we got one coming around this aft port crane here. And then we've got one more guy coming down this gangway, or I should say down the gunnels, here along the port side. Okay, so that's what we have so far. Okay, so everyone's first
I
action.
seriously think we could buy our way out of this.
If they'll even listen.
We offer these guys, well, they don't have to know that the total, $4.5 million of untraceable American money. They'll hand us the people. And then they can say it was some big U.S. whatever that shot up the boat and stole the guys.
Try to shout it out to them.
If you guys want to give it a shot, yeah. I'll make the target number really, really high because again, these guys are already charged up for a firefight. They've shot the shit out of that boat, coming in. So as far as they're concerned, the firefight's already in progress. Well, I mean, you guys
Well,
were like, you guys like duck down.
We just keep shooting.
Hold on, please. You guys just kind of like duck down, like as the bullets were like hitting over the boat. So that's why I didn't ask anyone to actually make dodge rolls or anything for coming in. Also, I'm trying to get the scene going here. But yeah, but once you guys kind of thump up against the side of the boat and climb up the ladder that's on the side of the ship and jump on deck here, if you guys want to try and do that, Jen, if you want to make a convince plus charm check, target number 10, 2 successes required. In other words, yes, I know you're going to spend a grip point.
See. It's charm. I just can't. It's convince. I can't. I don't know. Deception. I got more dots than lying to them. I could lie about having money better than I could convince. I could talk them into taking my real money.
Sadly for you, you're telling the truth. This is like, what's his name? William Shaw from Cutthroat Island. That's the problem with being a thief. No one believes you when you're telling the truth.
All right. 3 dots in charm. 1 dot in convince. Spending the grit, so that's 1 success. I'm walking the dice into you.
Okay. Now that you've set them all on 10, go ahead and walk them in.
2, 6, 5, 10.
Okay. All right, so I'll wait for you to get back to your laptop, and then we'll continue this thing. The 6 was a success. Well, no, because the target number was a 10. So, yeah, the only success was a 10.
Well, that was a dumb thing to say. Of course, the only success was a 10. Okay.
All right, so what exactly are you saying to them? Like word for word. Role play your character.
This could be good.
This doesn't have to go down like this. We're willing to pay. And right now, we're in the middle of nowhere. No one knows what you're going to get. No one knows the truth of the story you're going to tell when you get back to land. We're willing to pay.
How much? Says the first guy. He's the leader right here.
Do we really want to talk numbers out here in front of everyone?
I'm holding the gun, bitch. You're going to go ahead and talk numbers to me right now. Or we blow your ass back off the side of this boat. And 2 more guys up here.
trying to think of my bargaining tools here. Start low so I can go up. 500,000 per child, 1 million for Montoyas. 2 million cold cash American right now. No questions asked.
You gonna show me the money?
You got a pair of binoculars?
Are you pointing to the boat?
Yeah.
All right, so you waved
There's
the.
no way I brought cash on board.
Oh yeah, I figured that much. All right, so you waved the boat. Too bad he's halfway back to Venezuela right now. No, I'm just kidding. All right, the boat comes back, and up comes a gym
Not
bag.
all the way, like just close enough.
Yeah, up comes a gym bag full of money, and yeah, you make the trade. Is the rest of the group okay with this?
Yep.
Brun, are you cool with this?
Sure.
I'm not saying we can't start killing people. I'm just thinking if there's an easier way.
Well, not
Sorry, no one could always
everyone.
throw in a double cross after.
Not everyone's going to agree to this, but a lot
Okay.
because you made the roll. I made the roll exceedingly difficult. Oh, by the way, that cost you a.
Good point. Absolutely. I've only got 2 left.
Oh, I'm on a new copy of the sheet now. God damn it! All right, because I have 2 versions of the sheet going. Okay,
I'm down 5.
back to map number 3. Okay, so do you give him the money?
I want to see that the people are alive before I hand over the cash.
Proof of life.
Well,
And if they try anything, I can just throw it into the ocean. So I'm not moving away from the side of the boat until I see that the people are alive.
all right. Let me go take this back to my people. And he turns around and he walks back up the gangplank, disappears into the ship.
To the crew, I said I put it at 2 because I know we have 4 or 5 on the boat. So if he comes back and tries to double it, we can meet the offer.
All right, you say that to the other characters, yeah.
Yeah, obviously.
It's
Well,
all
you said
bargaining.
crew. I didn't know if you meant like to the crew of the ship or whatever. Okay, I got you.
No, I'm not going to say, oh, by the way, I have 4 million in case you want more. I'm not that stupid.
I misunderstood what you were saying. Okay.
Did Jim have made this nice ship? And,
No. It's okay. If you guys have a different, it's also like 8:30 at night. If nothing else, I can use this for something else. Um,
I'm sorry. I know you guys are gunfighters, but I'm just sitting here thinking, we got the money. These people are in it for the money. Give them the money. Get the people.
they're
Get the
in
fuck
it for
out.
the
Nobody has
cause,
to
but
die.
but sometimes causes fall under money.
oh, I mean, especially in a situation like we're seeing in Venezuela, where money is. I mean, the country isn't terribly split politically. It's not like there's a huge communist uprising in the country. It's not taken over by Al Qaeda. It's not, it's not being invaded by a foreign power. The only problem right now is their economy is in a shambles. Literally, their only problem is money. So if you can, slap a band-aid on that, even for only a few people. I mean, yeah, these guys are kind of, quote unquote bad guys or assholes or whatever. But yeah, money will. I can't think of a reason why they wouldn't.
These guys aren't true believers. These are not
No.
fanatics. These are people who bet on the horse that would probably get them the most pay. And right now, the horse that's going to make them the most money is standing on their boat. If they want, we can shoot the shit out of the boat. We can wound some of them. They can say they were taken. We can make it look good.
Oh no, they'll just take the money and then call Mente as a sellout or something like that. This is
Yeah.
proof that he's in the pocket of Uncle Sam, the imperialist from up north, the great evil gringo or whatever. I'm sure they can they'll spin gold. They'll spin gold out of this hay no matter what. That's not the issue at all.
In realism, Jim, they would come back with another offer.
Oh, I know what's going on. I'm trying to come up with like an act 4 here. Off the
Okay,
top of my
I'm
head.
sorry. I
No
didn't mean to
worries.
mess up your story.
You could always leave it up to chance.
You could do
We
that.
we did leave it up to chance. We left it up to chance when I gave Jen that target number, and yeah, they did. Okay, so all right, cool, I got it. So yeah, they're agreeing. So
Okay.
let's see. The leader comes back out. He says, "Hey, what's up? You want proof of life that the people are still alive? Okay, they're not stupid. They're not going to give them to you either without them having the money. So
Of course.
again, this is a multi-deck. This back part of the ship is a multi-decked structure. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Let me zoom out a little bit. So D deck is on top. So that's E deck. So oops, hold on. I hid something I shouldn't have hid. Here we go. So again, E is the main deck that you're on. On top of that is D deck. That it's admin office, machinery control, systems control station, auxiliary control room. The bridge. Will they do it from the bridge?
That's
Yeah, why
probably
not?
if you want to show them
Th-
in the window.
so yeah, let me get their little pieces out or whatever. Yeah, they're gonna show you from. Yeah, I made little miniatures for them too, because reasons. Oh my God, get up here already. The flying bridge. So, guys, if you guys don't know, flying bridge is the part of it's like the outdoor part of the bridge. Um, you know what? They won't be complete assholes. We'll put them up on this part. So there's the bridge of the ship, obviously, and then if you head out these two passageways here, you come to what they call the flying bridge. Let me see if there's a picture of it here. It's the outdoor part of the bridge, so it's kind of
Yes.
like this, like these parts on the side here. This one's covered up on this particular boat, on this particular freighter. On the freighter that we're on, they're not. They're almost like balconies that kind of stick out the sides of the bridge. So they're up there. Is where they show them at. Okay, so they're up there. There's a couple goons behind them. Collectivo's pirates, for lack of a better word. They technically are pirates at this point.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
They are literally pirates of the Caribbean. I never even thought of that. They are literally pirates of the Caribbean. Nice. Yeah. Okay, so
Cue up the
there.
music.
He says, "There you go. You saw them."
Maybe in your man with the money.
I'm sorry. What with the money?
I'll wave in the man with the money.
Okay. Cool.
Oh no, we've got money.
Yeah.
We hauled the money up on the boat. I'm holding the money over the boat overboard. If he were to try anything, it goes into the ocean. He loses out.
Okay. So again, the kids are here, but they're just like 4 floors up.
Yeah.
And Giramo.
They say who?
Guillermo.
They don't know who you're talking about. Here are the kids. You give us the fucking money.
Mr. Montoyos is on this boat.
Well, I guess you're gonna go have to find them.
This is a big boat.
Yep.
Could we maybe pay a finding fee?
How much money do you have? He asks.
A little bit more.
Oh, there's always a little bit more, isn't there?
A little bit more. Would another $500,000? Well, it was 500,000 per kid, and if you only have the kids, then that's only $1 million. If you have Mr. Montoya's, that's the $2 million. But we understand it's a big boat and he might be lost, so we'd add a $500,000, location fee onto that. So for the two kids and Mr. Montoya's, that would be 250,000 American cash,
Mr. Montejas, if he were on this boat, which of course he isn't,
if he were.
If he were, which of course he isn't, he's an enemy of the legitimately elected government of Venezuela. He's not going with you. We are making a deal for the two kids because you know what? The kids haven't done anything. The kids are innocents. We can be paid to look the other way for our cause, for our flag, for our country, to give you back these two kids. With, of course, he gestures to the money, a generous contribution to our reelection fund. Okay. The other one, however, has committed treason, is an enemy of the state, and if you were on this boat, I wouldn't sell him to you for any price. I suggest you take the deal you got.
I do see your point. I do. But if Mr. Montoya was on the boat and something were to happen to him, he would die a martyr and become a possible symbol. If Mr. Montoya were to be spirited away by evil Americans,
He's going to stand trial. He's not going to die.
he can stand trial in absentia.
Look, lady, I appreciate what you're trying to do here. He's not even on this ship, so I don't know what you're talking about. We're going to give you back his two daughters for this money. After that, me and my friends here, we're going to get in one of the launches and we're going to take off. Now, you can take that deal or you can leave it.
Excuse me for a moment. I turn around and look at my crew. The team.
I was going to say,
Not the crew of the ship.
there's two crews on this boat.
My crew.
2 million, and they go into one of the launches. If it's well,
Yeah, they're
we
only
know what he looks like.
they're only like 12 miles away from, not even. They're only like 6 miles away from the coast. These two launches back here on D deck, they will get you home with no problem, which I now can't find. There they are. Yeah, they're like large enclosed, almost like fishing boats. The kind of boats that that Brun was originally trying to hire.
We'll give you the money. You're leaving those and leave us alone on the boat.
Okay, they take that deal. 3/4. Okay, so you guys get the two daughters. 3/4 of the people have now left the boat, and now you guys have run of the boat. Or I keep calling it the boat. Now you guys have run of the ship.
And 2 million less. Oh, however, whatever
2 million.
Taki ended up with.
Okay, it takes them like 15 minutes to go, but as they go, this is when you find out that not everyone's leaving the ship. Because you hear violent arguments in some of the passageways, like you made a fucking deal with what? You're not authorized to, hey, look, I got money, you didn't, whatever. The guys are arguing with each other. You actually hear some
send the
fist
kids down
fights
to,
or whatever. Yeah, you guys have the two kids or whatever.
get them in
We
the
lowered
first
them,
gate
and
to
what's her name?
our boat.
Did she stay on the Go Fast boat, or did she come up onto the deck
No,
with us?
her character is on the map, so
Okay.
that shows
So
her location.
She and the kids go down to the Go Fast boat.
No, she doesn't.
She's
You
not
can
going
send
to take
can
the
send
kids?
you can send the kids down to the Go Fast boat. She's not leaving this boat. She's not leaving the ship.
Okay, I thought the whole reason she was here was for the kids, but
So did I.
That's what you thought. What you just said
she
was
could have put a bullet in Montoya's head.
that's what you said was exactly accurate. I thought the point was for her to save the kids. The kids walk by her. In fact, okay, social observe plus perception check, please.
From all of us, or
Yeah, everyone's on the deck there, so everyone's gonna have seen it. Just tell me who gets the most successes.
3 successes.
2.
All right.
2.
All right, cool. So it sounds
Rasmus.
like Rasmus got the most. All right, so yeah, as the kids walk past Francesca, there's no glance of recognition. Those kids have never seen Francesca before in her life.
Well, the information she gave us was right, but there's more going on than what she said. I just look over at you guys. I look over at you two
Yep.
and just go, oh, shit.
Okay, so these two guys kind of walk down and are giving you back Rosa and Alexandra. They're like, here you go. Now give us the money. Okay. The rest of the crew is, or the rest of their crew, is bailing off the ship in those launches or whatever. The last launch is now waiting for these two because they weren't leaving for sure until they had the money and they gave you back the two daughters. So here are the two daughters.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Those are the two daughters. They say, here you go. You can have them back. Now give us the money. They're like holding onto their shoulders as you give them the money. Do you give them the money?
Yeah.
Okay. They give you the
Not
money.
my money.
And then they release the daughters. The daughters start walking towards you. And that's when two rifle shots ring out on the deck. And they hit bandit number 1 and bandit number 2. Bandit number 1 and bandit number 2 were just sniped out and killed by shooters somewhere in the ship's superstructure. These kids literally pissed their pants and they don't know where to run. They're running down the deck this way. Okay, Francesca says, holy shit, what the hell's going on? She spins around. She's getting ready to start. She can't see who actually did that firing, but everyone was looking at the kids and at the guys carrying the money. So nobody knows for sure where exactly that gunfire came from, but it came from one of those upper decks. As soon as these guys hear those gunshots come out, you hear like radio calls, like, hey, are you coming? Are you coming? Fuck this, we got screwed over. Okay, they start to panic. Okay, and they actually go ahead and take off in those two launches. So the situation is. So the situation now is you've got about 1/4 of the original Colectivos militia still on the boat, and spoiler alert, Guillermo is still on the boat somewhere. But for all you know, it was Guillermo who just fired those shots.
I figured that.
I'm gonna go after the kids.
Okay, Ajax is going after the kids. Hey,
actually,
where the hell are you going?
You're my better shot. I was going to tell my two gunmen to keep their eye out, and I would go after the kids.
Well, he already left, Jen, so
okay.
You can't interrupt another player's turn. Okay, so Ajax goes after the kids. It's not hard to run down the kids. The kids don't run very fast. You catch them, and like what? Like you grab them by the shoulder. Like what do you do when you catch up to them?
Try to talk them down. I have the highest sanity and conscience of the group, so.
Okay.
Don't speak Spanish.
You don't need to speak Spanish to talk to kids. Give me a. Let me find your character sheet here.
Jen does make a point there, though.
A charm plus convince, because you're not. Well, you're telling them they're not in danger, but they are in danger. So charm plus deception. Since you don't speak Spanish, the target number is an 8.
1 success.
Okay. You calm them down to where they're still crying, and obviously, because now as this is happening, there's going to be a gun battle taking place somewhere on the ship. So now there's, you're calming them down a little bit. They're still crying, but at least they're no longer like in complete freak out panic mode.
10-4.
Okay. So back to Mr. Boat here. All right, so we have Sirius, Taki, and Francesca. Francesca's not in front. Sirius is probably in front. Taki is here. Francesca's like, what the hell's going on? Or whatever. I knew that son of a bitch was going to screw us over somehow. And again, that gunfire took place from somewhere on the levels that stand above this. But there's no one visible right now.
The stairs in front of us, is that going up or down?
These stairs right in front of you lead down into the ship, down to F deck. This ladder well leads up into the superstructure.
Okay, so.
And of course, same for the starboard side. So, where does the group want to go to either A, get out from under gunfire, B, find Guillermo, and C, find and engage these remaining hostiles on the ship?
Ajax, cover those. Cover me. I'll make a run for the stairway up.
Okay. Agility plus tactical evasion, please. You're going to take some rifle fire going across. Dexterity. I'm sorry. Your agility plus tactical evasion. The enemies. Dexterity plus rifle.
4 successes.
1. That dice was already in the box. I have to re-roll. Hold on.
I can't see your box anyway.
Oh! And you don't know if I was cheating or not. I keep hitting the wrong button. God damn it. And I literally just did it again. I'm so exhausted. This is the fourth game this weekend. I haven't had very much sleep lately. Alright. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, they missed you by a country mile. The first roll was actually a lot better, but it was invalidated because I had other dice in the box. So I didn't know which was real and which wasn't. But this roll, the one that counts, yeah, he only got one success. That bullet missed you by everything. Alright, so Sirius, no problem. You are now at the base of this ladder well. And you're ready to start heading up to, I guess, D deck. If you said you wanted to head up, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're on your way to F deck. What's everybody else doing? We already know that Ajax is back with the kids. Francesca can't see anything. Oh, I got the wrong character. Francesca can't see anything, so that leaves you, Taki. What are you doing? Oh, okay. Thanks very much. I appreciate it. My voice is about ready to completely fail on me
I'm
here.
getting the kids onto the boat.
Okay, so Taki turns around to the kids and says, "Hey, kids,
Going for an adventure.
we're going for a fun little boat ride." Okay, so Ajax caught them and calmed them down, because if those kids bolted, that was actually a good move, Ajax. Because if those kids bolted and like tried to play like a game of hide and seek on a container ship, the ship would
Would've been a
rot
nightmare.
and sink before you finally found them. Then again,
Yep.
they're still wearing, as long as they're wearing shoes, you can find them. Assuming you guys still have that laptop, which I'm sure you do. But you don't want to do that in the middle of a gun battle. So, alright, cool. Taki finds them and puts them down in the boat. Awesome, awesome. No problem, no problem. Okay, so Francesca's like, what the hell's going on? She's looking for the shooter that took a shot at Rasmus. She's not seeing anything. So Ajax, if Taki's dealing with the kids for a few minutes, or for a few seconds, that means that you're now clear. What do you want to do?
Go back down to the corner and see if I can't spot anything.
Okay, you're not going to spot anything now because he's not shooting. He was only visible for a split second while he was shooting at Rasmus, or at Sirius. But now Sirius is running up the stairs. He's no longer shooting. He has probably ducked back into one of the ship's containers, or one of the ship's bulkheads, and who knows where he is now. He's somewhere in the superstructure. You know that.
I don't think we should split up the group. I think we should stay together. Tactically, that would be the now that the kids are safe.
All right. So are you staying with Taki, or are you chasing after Sirius?
I'm gonna wait for Taki to get back with us, and then we'll probably make our way across to the stairwell.
Okay. Cool. So Taki, do you rejoin Ajax when you get done with the kids?
Yep.
Cool. Francesca's still like, I don't see him. That big guy of yours just ran up the stairs. And she points to Sirius running up the stairs. So who wants to run first across that space? Or do you both want to run at the same time?
I say we go at the same time.
Alright, so is that the group's
Can't argue
decision?
with you on that one.
Okay, cool. All right,
Alright,
both
we
both of you make a tactical evasion plus agility check, please. And Francesca says she'll try to cover you. If I can ever see that bastard. That's the third time in a row I've done that.
Only one success.
Okay, how about you, Ajax?
I'm
Same
clumsy.
here. One success.
Somebody's getting hit. Oh yeah, somebody's getting hit. Blam! Alright, so that was 3 successes. Somebody got hit for 2. Odds, it was Taki. Odds, it was Taki. Taki, you got hit for 2, plus 6 for an assault rifle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plus 2 for
Damn
the
it, this is
successes.
supposed to be smooth. Hand over money, everybody's happy. God damn it.
Well, I did the storyteller split the difference.
I know.
You're fighting 5 enemies instead of 20. And the 2 kids
Oh,
are
I'm not
already safe
bitching
and
at
secure.
you. That's just Taki complaining because she got shot.
What is your stamina? 3 or a 2?
3.
So your target numbers are 6. 1, 2, 3. That's normally a kill, but not for you. 4 levels of damage. Roll 3 dice in armor.
dice and armor. Target number is a 6, 3 successes.
Okay, the armor. What did I say? You took 4 levels. That's
Yep.
one. That's 1 point of damage. That's a
So
bruise,
now
basically.
I'm at level 3.
You were already at level 2, but you took a first
Yeah.
aid check to that totally cleared that up. Now you took another one. You're down to -1.
Oh, okay. I thought the wounds were still there. They weren't impacting me.
No.
Okay.
I mean, it's just for game terms. That's how it works. Yeah, the
Okay.
wounds are there for storytelling purposes. When you get back, this is why there's like 6 months between missions or whatever, is because
Okay.
those wounds are going to be like an issue. Actually, the way you suggest might be a more realistic way of doing it. We might do that way from now on. Okay, so you hear Ajax makes it across with no problem. Taki gets shot. She stumbles a little bit, but the armor takes pretty much all of it. And then she's in the passageway too. You hear Francesca behind you fire off a burst. Burst. In other words, she didn't hit anything. If she knew what she was shooting at, she would have fired one shot. But the fact that she fired off half a clip means that she had no idea what the hell she was shooting at. And then she ran after you guys. Okay, meanwhile, Sirius has now reached the top of the stairs. Is the group all following Sirius together through the ship?
That was my plan.
Okay, is that the same for Taki?
Yeah.
Now, once we get to, I'm just curious. I just want to know if you guys are all going to D deck. If you're not, let me know now. But once you get to D deck, you can, change directions or whatever, depending on. Oh my God, this map is too big.
The gunfire came from the superstructure, yeah?
Yep. Which you are now in. So now this is that same staircase. The light gray is like open deck. So you're on an open deck now, Sirius. You come to the top. This is where the launch was. It's not there anymore. Okay.
I'll dock forward towards the machine control room.
Okay. Give me a perception plus tactics check, please. As you're coming through the door. The danger points are always going to be the doors. Ajax, which way are
3
you?
success.
Okay. Ajax, which way are you heading?
I'm gonna cover that corner until everyone comes up to the top of the stairs.
1, 2. There's nothing in that room. You're clear. Machinery room is clear. You come up here and you cover the top of the ladder well until Taki comes up behind you. Is that what I heard?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Okay, and then Sirius says that the machinery room is clear. What's everybody else doing?
I'll check not that I think anybody's in there, but I'll check the shower area. So I'll go through that door right there.
Okay, you come through this door here. Perception plus tactics check.
2 successes.
3 successes. Okay. Give me a evasion plus cover because you have cover. Cover plus agility, please.
Cover plus agility. Cover.
-1
and
dice for.
heal.
This is me talking to myself. -1 dice for surprise.
Yeah.
+2 for point blank range. Add 2 dice for your cover. You have steel between you and the enemy.
Do I need to take 1 off because of my wound?
Are you at -1? No, I don't think you are.
I'm at. Oh no, we're not starting a new one, so I'm just at bruised. Okay.
Yep. Add 2 dice to your pool for your cover of the steel bulkhead.
I did 4 successes.
He got 4 successes. That bullet missed you by a friggin' extra coat of paint.
Or it didn't miss. It hit the piece of metal I had my hand on.
You took like 1 level of cinematic damage from the bullet splashing off of the. Okay, take your shot in return,
Okay.
and then we'll go to Ajax. Oh no,
I'll
sorry.
use
Next is
the-
Sirius. Next we'll go to Sirius. Okay, so here you go, Jen. Just go ahead and roll. Go ahead and make your roll. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add 2 to your dice pool for point blank range for a SMG. -2 for his cover. I'm gonna make it a little bit simpler. Rather than
So
add,
net 5.
yeah.
No,
Okay.
net 4.
Well, he's only got 4 dice, so I think you're gonna hit him. Especially when he only rolls 2 successes. You hit him for 2, so 2 plus damage of your weapon, which I think is 5.
No, no. Net 4 was my dice. I rolled 3 successes.
Oh, so you hit him for 1 then, because he only rolled
Yeah.
2 successes on his check. Okay, cool.
Yep.
All right.
So damage code is what?
I don't know. I assume you're firing the submachine gun +4.
Yes.
All right, so it's
Got
one.
it.
It's 1 + 4.
Could have had the money. No, no. Should have taken the money, Toon. 3 successes.
Okay, actually he would be here. There's no door there. 3 successes. Okay, he's wounded and he falls back into the shower area. Okay, Sirius, your turn. You
Move
obviously hear gunfire.
I move forward and check the admin office.
Okay, perception plus tactics.
3 successes.
I'm not going to make you guys roll for every compartment in the ship, but this is the area of the ship where we have confirmed enemy hostiles or whatever. So here's where we're going to go through it a little bit more cautiously. 2 successes. Okay, admin office is clear.
And then I'll take a look out over the front of the ship. Just
Okay, over the front of the ship, you don't see anybody moving, but again, your vision is heavily obstructed by all those containers. So you're like you're like in this window. Again, you guys are on you're on this window now. You're on D deck, and as you're trying to look down, yeah, you see the tops of a lot of containers. You can see some of the original the quarter deck back here. That's not really the quarter deck, but yeah, you can see some of that main weather deck, but not a lot of it. But what you see, there's nobody moving. There's nobody there.
cool.
Okay, so all right, now we are back to Francesca, who was like, "What the hell's going on?" She's running this way, and then we go to. I think we are left off with Ajax. Your turn, sir. What are you doing?
I'll it's a tough one. I'll rush into the room, I guess, after the guy that's running.
Okay, give me an initiative check. That is going to be, I think for you it's 5 dice. I will roll his initiative. However, he is down 1 dice because he's down 3 levels of damage. He got 1 success.
2 successes.
You beat him on initiative. Take your shot. Add 2 for point blank range. No cover bonus because he's not back through this door. He's like going backwards through the door, and you've got him dead to rights. So it's your dex plus. I'm not sure what weapon you're using. The carbine, so it'll be dex plus rifle. Add 2 for point blank range.
And take 1 off for.
Oh, are you still wounded? Okay, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Target number is 6.
Yep.
4 successes.
Oh, he got 1 success on his evasion, so that is you hit him for 3. 3 plus 5 is your weapon, so 8 dice for damage.
Seven successes.
Okay, boom, he's done because he was already at 3, and now he's toast. Splat. All right, Tango's down. He's not dying. He's dead. All right, you're in the shower room now. We go back to Taki's turn. Taki, what are you doing?
My target just got killed, right?
Yep.
Yay!
So these staircases, or I should say, these ladder wells continue to go up.
Yeah,
Okay.
I will take point and be the first one up.
Are you heading up port or starboard ladder well? Are you turning around, or are you going through all this part of the structure?
I'm going through and going up the other side. We just came up one side. That's, I guess, the side
Okay.
we expected, so I'll go up the other.
Sirius, it looks like Sirius already has this weather deck cleared. So you already know there's nobody out here, so you kind of bail through here and you head over here, and then you start heading up up to C deck. Okay. So Sirius and Ajax, are you doing something? Are you following her, or are you heading to a different part of the ship?
Question.
Yep.
What does the machinery control room do?
The machinery control room is what handles.
Crane?
It's not the bridge. No, there's a separate crane control room. Machinery control is, for lack of a
The
better
ship's
term,
motor.
the plumbing. It's what
Plumbing.
yeah it,
Simple.
yeah yeah. It's okay. There's an engine room that controls the engine, but the ship's power plant drives power to God knows what. The pumps that drive the friggin' toilets, the pumps that drive Freon into the air conditioner or into the ship's refrigerator unit. I mean, there's a million and one. It's basically a mass of pipes, and it's all the gauges and the pressure displays that show how that area or how those systems of the ship are working. It's not electrical. That's a separate room that you guys might find, but that's pretty much what the machinery control room does. It handles all of the that's probably the best way to put it, all the subsystems of the ship.
Simple.
Admin office is literally like the pay office. You know, the crewmen,
well,
the paperwork, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll follow.
Yep.
Taki up.
Okay, cool. There's not too many decks left.
Yeah, that guy wanted to shoot.
Alright, so splash off into the sea for a second. Okay, Taki is heading up the stairs. You're the first one on the observation deck of C deck. Okay, you kind of peek over the top of the staircase there. You look around. There is nobody here. Sirius would have been behind her. He was closer than Ajax was.
Mm-hmm.
And then Ajax is bringing up the rear, and Francesca's behind you. Okay, so Taki, where you headed?
Into sick bay.
Okay, give me a tactics plus, or I should say a perception plus tactics check going through this first passageway here.
I guess I'm gonna have to spend some points in tactics.
Or you know what I could also do? I could also call this urban terrain. You're technically inside a man-made structure. I'll tell you what.
For me,
Okay.
2 successes.
We're still new characters.
2 successes. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. 2 successes. So that's a tie, i.e. a failure. So yeah, that room is clear. Okay. And you come over here to sick bay. Make one more. Actually, Sirius, you're coming up behind her. Do you go into sick bay? Or do you want to go in the
My
ladder?
idea were to dive forward into the system controls room.
Okay, system control will make a perception plus either.
I'll go with tactics.
Okay,
Thank you very much.
no worries.
4 successes.
All right, I'm pretty sure that room's going to be clear based on that. I probably should show my webcam more often. 1, 2, 3, but nope, not 4. All right, yeah, systems. That first part of systems control is clear. Okay, Ajax, you're up on the observation deck.
I'll head towards the winch room.
Okay. Perception plus either tactics or urban terrain negotiation.
I'll use urban terrain.
Okay.
2 successes.
1, 2, 3. There's somebody there. Vatalos. Okay, cool. Now it's initiative time. 4 dice for your initiative check. It's 5 - 1 for your wound. Up against this Pirate of the Caribbean. He got 1 success.
One success.
Tie. You're both going to fire at the exact same time. Cool. Or we can roll a tiebreaker. Let's roll 1d10 tiebreaker. Let's do that. Make it a little bit easier on myself. All right, ready? 1d10. He rolls a 6. You can beat a 6.
Not tonight. 5.
Oh no. Okay. Roll your cover plus agility. Add 2 dice for the steel of your bulkhead. Because I'm assuming you guys aren't just charging through the door. You guys are like hedging around like the yeah, using like the bulkhead as partial cover. And that's solid steel. No bullet is going through any of these bulkheads. This is an actual ship. These walls are probably like 2 or 3 inches thick of steel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now he's gonna again. You're adding 2 to your cover check. He's adding 2 to his dice for point blank range. Okay. So what did you get on your cover plus agility plus 2 for bulkhead?
-1. Also for wound.
Okay. Thank you.
4 successes.
2 successes. He hit the bulkhead and not you. Your return fire. Add 2 for point blank range. He will not add 2 for cover because he's standing in the middle of the room. Going durr. We draw these maps and we make these counters so that we can actually track tactical positioning of our characters. So notice where he's standing, he's got no steel between you and him. However, you're still at point blank range. So it's going to be rifle plus dex plus 2 for point blank range -1 for wound. So rifle plus dex plus 1. 4 successes. Epic. I will roll his 4 dice. I'm pretty sure you got him. 0 successes. You hit him for all 4. So that's going to be 4 plus 5 for the weapon is 9 dice. Meanwhile, Jen, go ahead and make your perception plus tactics check, please. Oh, I'm sorry. Target number 5, if that wasn't already obvious for this. Target number to damage on this militiaman. Brun.
2 successes.
Oh no, he's going to be still alive, and actually he's going to run away.
I got 3 successes on my check.
Okay, let me see what's going on in sickbay. 2 successes. Sickbay is clear. So you come through sickbay. Yeah, no, that's why it's clear.
Okay.
So as you kind of come through the other side of sickbay, this guy's bailing out of this side. He's heading for that ladder well. He didn't know you were going to be there. Take a gunfire check to try and kill him.
Sweet.
Actually, if you want
plus
Ajax, as
SMG.
he's running across this space, you can take a shot at him as well. In other words, when he was running here, you heard him stomping on the metal deck, and you're going to get a snapshot at him as he runs down here, and then he's running straight towards Taki. Meanwhile, Mr.
3
Sirius.
successes to hit.
Okay. Meanwhile, Sirius, go ahead and roll a perception plus tactics check to try and check that port side system control room.
1 success.
Uh-oh. There might be more friends in there. 1, 2, 3. How much did you get to hit him, Jen? You said 3?
Yes.
All right, he got 3 on his evasion. You actually missed him. Ajax, take your shot as well, please.
1 success.
Oh no. This guy's dodging bullets all over the place. 1 success. You barely missed him. Okay, so he's kind of trapped because there's this big area in the middle. I meant to color this black. Notice this big room here with no doors in it? That's not a mistake. That's where the smokestack from the engine room comes up through the superstructure.
10-4.
So that's actually supposed to be that way. I meant to color it either dark gray or black or something. Okay, so he's got an enemy here and an enemy in the front, and he's literally like stuck in the middle of the passageway. What the hell is he gonna do?
Could give up.
If you promise not to kill him. He's like,
I
hey,
don't
hey,
speak Spanish.
hey, 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 hey. No more shooting. No more shooting. He's like trying to back up away from here, but he's not going to back up to where Ajax can see him. Okay. Meanwhile, Mr. Sirius in the starboard control, in the I'm sorry, the port side system control room. One success on his. Damn it! I did it again. Oh my god. I'm on fumes here, guys. Oh, there was dice already in the box. Sorry. One success. That room is clear.
To the guy who's going, hey, 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 no more shooting,
Yep.
and of course in Spanish, dame la arma, give me the gun. Where's Montoya's?
He's up on the bridge.
¿Cuántos manos? ¿Cuántos hombres en el bridge?
So he leaves. He leaves his submachine gun. He tries to walk past you with his arms in the air, and he's heading around this doorway. He's hoping that Francesca doesn't shoot him, and then he's gonna walk over here to the side of the ship.
I grab him as he's walking by. How
Oh.
many men on the bridge?
He doesn't know, Jen. How's he gonna know? He doesn't know how
Okay.
many people are still loyal. The ship is in chaos. You bought three-quarters of the crew, so he doesn't know. All right. So are you gonna let him go?
Yep.
All right. Francesca, odds evens. One. She does not shoot him because she sees he's unarmed or whatever. Either or she heard some of the conversation. He's like, and he literally just jumps off the ship and splashes in the water.
He's dead.
No, he's not. Those launches are still out there. He's yelling to his pals, "Hey, come back and get me!" And in fact, you say that. You say, "Well, fucking hell, man, they're dead. What the hell, man? That's crazy." And you kind of come back out here, and that's when you hear Francesca cursing up a fucking storm. She is furious because what she sees back up over the railing of this ship is one of those launches has reattached itself to the ship on the port side just long enough to grab that discarded bag of money.
Ha.
And now they're hauling ass.
Well, fortunately, it was only half of it.
All right. So she's like shooting at the guys like leaving the boat, leaving the ship with the money. Because remember, the guy that took the money from you,
Killed.
is killed, and no one picked up the money. The money literally was laid there, probably under his body. Now that money is gone, and the other three-quarters of the crew that you did buy off, they're actually going to take the money that they were promised. If anything, they're being honest.
I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah, and now they're leaving. Francesca has a problem with it. She's shooting, but ineffectually. She's 200 or 300 feet away, and they're only there for a split second. They're like, "Fuck you, bitch," and they're jumping off the side, not jumping off the side of the ship, but
And
going
she
back
don't
down.
have my anti-material rifle.
No, at the most she has an assault rifle, and she's not. Again, these aren't military characters.
I.
Okay, so
She doesn't
we've
have
been
a drum
skipping.
mic, right? We wouldn't have had an extra.
We've been skipping Sirius for a while. So Sirius, okay, you come through the starboard.
sorry.
I'm sorry, the port side control room. You come out on the observation deck in time to see this drama here on the main deck. What are you doing?
Well, I got the money that I took away.
There you go. Your cargo pockets are full.
Oh yeah. So
Hey, if nothing
I'll
else,
go-
this provides the story reason if you want to buy it down in resources.
I was thinking of it. Yep.
Invest wisely. Call JD Waterhouse.
Up the stair.
Okay, up the thing to B deck. Is anyone else follow? I guess everyone else is going to follow him.
Yeah.
All right, I'm just asking.
Well, and I say Montoya's is on the bridge.
Okay, cool. That is on A deck. So we got two more decks to get through. Okay, so this time Sirius is in front, so he'll have the first action. Cool. Coming up the port side ladder well. Up to the top. Again, you're on an outside observation deck. This dark gray is like empty space. So the ship's decks are not completely
Uniform.
uniform. Yeah, they come up in different levels. So you're outdoors. This actually, you're looking down over what was down here, the winch deck. Yeah, you're actually overlooking the winch deck when you look over this railing here. Is how that's laid out. But you come up here on the top of this deck, you peek carefully over top. If anyone is still on this deck, they're not going to be just hanging out on the outside observation deck. They're going to be in one of the compartments. So you come up carefully, you cautiously, you look around. This port side observation deck is clear. And who is second?
Well, Taki would be second.
Taki is second. You guys have your little your standard. Taki's always in the middle. Tactical.
And I'm declaring now, in case I forget to say it later, she is not encountering Montoya with a gun in her hand.
Who is?
I don't know what the deal is, but I know there's a deal. Francesca.
Yeah, I was about to say.
She can punch him. I don't care. But she's not encountering with a gun in her hand.
Are you
Our
gonna
mission
try and
was to
take
get him out.
You gonna take
We're
the gun
getting
away
him
from her?
out.
All right. Well, we'll cross that bridge
Or-
when we come to it. All right,
I know,
Sirius.
but I'm just declaring it in advance.
Observation deck is clear, Sirius. Where are you headed? I mean, you could always just keep heading up the stairs, go straight to the.
Yeah, but I think we'll keep heading up the stairs.
The only risk is you potentially leave somebody behind you, and now you'll be
Yeah.
fighting. That's the only possible warning. Other than that, it's
But that just mean we are moving down tactical when we're moving down.
okay. So are you going to head up the second set of stairs? You're going to keep heading
I'm
up.
gonna head up the second set of stairs.
Okay. Taki and Ajax, are you following them, or are you going to clear out these rooms here?
I'm following the leader.
Okay. No worries.
Oh, we asked Francesca to clear the rooms.
Okay. She's like,
We asked
no.
Ajax to man the stairs and Francesca to clear the rooms.
She's not clearing these rooms alone. You leave at least one other person with me.
Okay.
So
Ajax?
All right. clear the
Jed's
deck.
just like bossing people around. If anyone's gonna do that, it should be Rasmus. What are you doing, Jed? I mean, if Ajax, if Brun is cool with it, it's up to you guys. But Brun, you don't have to do that. It's up to you.
I would rather clear the deck, but I was following the leader.
Oh, okay, cool. In that case, no worries. All right, so Brun, I should say Ajax and Francesca will stay here on Bravo deck to clear this room out. Okay, so Ajax, make your first perception plus tactics check, please.
That means that when we are getting upstairs and out of earshot, we can tell Ajax that once he's coming up, he's behind her.
And boy. One success.
Okay, let's make an initiative check because there's somebody in here. I think it's 4 dice for you. Oh, okay.
3 successes.
You got him on initiative. He only got 2. So make your check. Make your check. I'm sorry. Make your firepower check. And we'll say that he's in the topside pump room, so he is getting some cover. So make your normal rifle check, rifle plus dex, add 2 for point blank range. I'll make his cover check plus 2 for partial steel cover.
Three successes.
3 successes. You barely missed him. All right. So now Francesco will take a shot at him with my little shorthand system. That is going to be a D8. Please tell me I have a D8 handy. Oh my god. No, please. At this point, this would have been faster to do it longhand. I hate my life. Cool. A D8 plus a D6. Or versus a D6. Obviously, Francesca has a better chance to roll a higher number. 3 to 2. Okay, so Francesca hit him. He falls back through the topside pump room. There are 2 pump rooms on the ship, one above deck, one below deck. Okay, so now you and Francesca are both here. Guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up B deck before we get to the bridge.
Yep.
Okay, Brun, so now it's your turn again to take a shot on this guy. This guy shot at Francesca. Francesca shot at him. That was his action. That was her action. He lost the roll, so we already know that he's been hit at least once. You can take another shot at him if you want.
Yes.
Epic. All right, same roll. Remember to add 2 for point blank range. I'm adding 2 to his conceal check for his cover check because of steel cover. However, I'm taking some off again for his wound status because he has been wounded by Francesca.
2 successes.
1 success, you hit him. So 1 plus the damage code of the weapon. You remember, you don't take 1 off for your wound status for this.
Yeah.
You're wounded. Your bullets aren't. Your bullets are quite healthy.
5 successes.
All right, he's down because he was already down 3. All right, so you know top side control room is clear. We have this ladder room, this ladder well, officer's mess, captain's quarters, and these 2 control rooms.
We'll go back to the captain's quarters.
Okay, so you'll check captain's quarters. Francesca will check officer's mess, so you don't leave an unsecured room behind you.
Exactly.
Alrighty, no worries. Again, shorthand dice. 8 to 2. Yeah, officer's mess is hella clear. Okay, Mr. Brun, roll your usual perception plus tactics check. Oof.
One success.
1 success. That's a tie. So captain's quarters is clear. In fact, if anything, you see the captain in there. He's like, "Oh no, no, no shoot, no shoot." He's literally just the captain of the ship. He's a civilian.
Can I ask the captain something?
Yeah, sure. He's there.
Can you take over the ship from the auxiliary control room?
I can take over some ships. I can't take over navigation.
Okay.
I can shut down
Stay
the
in the room.
engines. I can shut down the engines so we stop. I can do that. We don't get any closer to Venezuela.
Then do it.
All right, cool. Except we don't know if anyone's in auxiliary control room.
That's where we're going next.
Epic. All right, so run down the room. We already know topside control room is clear. We already know that the observation deck is clear because again, there's spoiler alert. There's going to be nobody just hanging out outside, getting a suntan. Okay, so now we go to auxiliary control room. Okay. All right, Mr. Brun, make your check one more time. I will make this check over here. Turn on Mr. Webcam.
2 successes.
8 and 8 and 1 is 2 successes. Auxiliary control room is clear. Francesca comes up behind you as well, along with the captain. So the captain, I'll just use this piece for the captain for the moment. He gets in there and he starts shutting down the ship's engines.
Perfect.
And the only thing left is the crane control room. The crane control room is also clear. Otherwise, he would have already shot at the captain as he shut down the engines. So at least now you're not getting any closer to Venezuela. Once you reach Venezuela, this game's over. Is the long and short of that part. Because again, that port is going to be absolutely packed with Venezuelan military and police. Formal police, real troops, not these yahoos you've been fighting today. Okay, meanwhile, Mr. Sirius is leading the way up here to A deck on the flying bridge. Okay, give me a
What is
second
on the other
to
side?
find some additional pieces here. You were on the opposite side? Did I get that wrong?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
I probably remember better than me. My brain right now is so fried. We get some villains, etc. Alright, we don't know where he is, but again, the guy was not lying. He's somewhere on that deck. Okay. Like I said, there's nobody on the... Again, this dark gray is empty air, literally. And then the light gray area is outdoors. So this is the flying bridge. right here along this railing is where you originally saw those two girls.
Yes.
Okay, you're approaching that area from behind now. Okay, so you come up here again. There's never going to be anybody outdoors. That would be dumb for the villains. Okay, so Siri, you're at lead. What are you doing?
Flat against the wall,
Yep.
peeking around to try to take a look forward towards the bridge.
Okay, one more time. I know this roll's getting tedious. Give me a perception plus either tactics or urban terrain negotiation.
5 successes.
Awesome. So you're going to get the drop on these guys because they don't even have 5 dice. They do, however, have 4 dice and they roll 4 successes. So you beat them, but not by much.
It's the story of this night.
Oh no!
Jump.
Okay. Alright, you see this guy and you hear this guy. He doesn't really have a line of sight on you yet, nor you on him, but because of the way the deck is laid out, obviously. But you do see this guy and you're aware of this guy. So you won barely. The tactics plus observation check, you're going to get basically initiative. You get first shot on this guy right here. Add 2 to your dice pool for point blank range. I'm going to subtract 2 dice, add 2 dice to his cover check.
Can I split my dice into a burst of 2 into him?
Yes, because you're now firing an assault rifle, and the assault rifle has a creative fire of more than 1. Okay, so let me get out a pencil so I can actually figure this out. All right. So your total dice pool, I think, is a 6. So rather than roll 6 twice, I'm sorry, rather than roll 6 once, you're going to roll 5 dice twice, and he's going to roll his cover and concealment twice. When I say roll your dice twice, I mean you roll 7 dice twice, because again, you get 2 dice added for point blank range. He's going to roll his cover and concealment plus 2 dice twice. So I have his first. Ooh, shit. Yeah, I have his first one. That's pretty good. And here comes the
5
second
successes on the first one.
one. Okay, and what did you get on the second one?
On the second one, just 2 successes.
You actually missed him twice. He got 5 on the first one and 4 on the second one. So a tie is considered a miss. So the first one barely missed him, and the second one missed him pretty comfortably. But you've got him pinned down. Okay,
I'm
Taki.
not used to this.
Splitting dice pool. It's a good, especially at point blank range. Just this guy rolled pretty well.
Yep.
And again, he gets bonuses for being undercover. Okay, so Taki, it's your turn. What are you doing? I would say that you're carrying a grenade, but you don't know where Guillermo is.
And we don't really
Put
want
it
to blow
bluntly,
up the
right now I'm so mad at him. A little explosive damage, and I can forgive it.
A fragmentation grenade in an enclosed metal container? Yeah, that's not going to be good. I was joking. For the love of God.
Chunky salsa.
Can I take aim on the same guy, or is Rasmus pretty much taking him out?
Well, Rasmus is there. If you want, yeah, you can kind of squeeze past him and take a shot as well.
Like I can lean down.
Yep. Well, I mean, you've seen like these cop shows and like you see like troops in Iraq. They are literally like almost spooning each other as they go through these doorways. I'm not trying to be funny, but the point is to get when you're doing like a tactical breach, you're trying to get as much firepower as possible through the door as fast as possible. So they actually do drills where guys will literally be not to get gross about it, but the Marine Corps, we used to call it nut to butt. You're literally like a human caterpillar is going straight into that room and just guns blazing everywhere. The guy in the front is probably going to get hit, but you've got like 6 barrels spewing bullets everywhere. Everyone else is going down. So yeah, long story short, take a shot. Tacky, go ahead and take your shot. Again, add 2 to your dice pool because we're point blank range. I'm adding 2 to his for cover conceal.
Can I take 2 shots?
Sure. What's your You can take 3. You can take 4. That weapon fires very fast, but you're not going to be accurate with a shit.
No, I'm gonna take 2.
Okay. So what's your Dex plus SMG?
4, and then you said add 2, so that's 6. That's 3 and 3.
Okay, 4. Add 2.
No, you add the +2 to each of them.
Hold on. Whoa. We're back. Okay, 4 is your dice pool, right?
Yeah.
It's -1 for the SMG at point at. I don't remember. Where's your character sheet? SMG medium is -1, so that actually goes down to a 3. Add 2
Okay.
for point blank range. You're rolling 5 dice twice.
5 dice twice.
Sorry, you're rolling 4 dice twice because
4
you
dice
take 1 dice off for each additional shot. Meanwhile,
Okay.
he's going to do his cover concealment twice, adding 2 dice for his partial cover.
First
Don't think you're hitting him the first time.
1,
Yeah, you might.
3 for the first one,
Okay, you did miss the first one, although barely.
and 3 for the second one.
You hit him on the second one by 1. So it's 1 plus damage of the weapon, which is 4. That's 5 dice of damage.
No different than if I'd only hit him once, but I tried.
Well, I mean, you're fighting in a metal maze. There's
Oh,
there's a lot of blind corners. There's a lot of cover. This map is nothing but
It didn't
cover.
do any harm. It just didn't do any good, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, ooh, damn. Ooh,
Also, this
5
one
successes.
this one particular guy has some pretty hot dice. All right, 5 successes. This guy is actually wearing a little bit of armor. He's like one of the main commander guys. And he gets 3 successes, so he is now down -2. Okay, yeah, he's been hit and he falls back a little bit. Ugh, what the hell? Okay, meanwhile, all that stuff downstairs is still going on, so we're just going to go ahead and see that that's continuing to happen. Okay, Sirius plus, or Sirius and Taki, both please make a wits. Oh, no. Sirius alone.
Do I
Make
have
a
to do that?
wits plus battlefield instinct check. Target number 8.
I definitely don't have that.
Wits. Oh, do you need their
What
dice
do I
pull
do?
up?
2 successes.
Okay, 2 successes. You get this weird feeling like, uh-oh, something's going to happen. Because this Yahoo, who does not want to come out and engage you in a literally 2-foot firefight, instead unhooks from his harness a flashbang grenade and throws it on the floor, and it lands right here. And you have a...
Can I kick it?
There you go. I was going to say you have a heartbeat of time to kick it. All right, so make a dexterity plus brawl check. to, kick,
Oh, Lord.
to kick the fucking
Dexterity
flashbang
plus-
grenade. Dexterity plus brawl.
That's awesome.
Because it's literally, you're brawling with a grenade right now.
2 10s.
Doom, you kick it. It's good. It's goal. All right, so you kick it down to the bridge. It goes off
Well,
on
no,
the
technically we're in Venezuela, so it should be goal.
goal. Boom, big ass explosion. Right here. I
I
won't get a
like the pretty light.
I won't get a counter for it right now. All right, so now it's up to you guys. As far as what's going on now, he's not blinded because it wasn't his. It exploded down here somewhere. This guy who was already wounded slightly is now very blind. He's like, oh shit. Okay. And then so that was Sirius's action. Ataki, what are you doing?
Try and shoot the guy.
Which guy? Right now you see no one. You talking about
No.
this guy down here?
The guy that's in the doorway.
The chart radio room?
Yeah.
All right, so you have to move a little bit before you can do that. All right, so you kind of quarter around that corner there. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Now go ahead. Let's make an initiative roll because neither side has a real edge there. We both knew the other was there, and I think for you that's 6 dice.
What's initiative again? What plus what?
It's actually on your character
Uh,
sheet.
I know, but I've had some numbers change, so it's what plus what?
Wits plus tactics. For you, it's still 4.
Yep, still 4. 3 successes.
Oh my god. Okay, 7 and 5. Oh, I'm not showing my dice pool again. 7 plus 5 plus this fell under the dice blocks here. That's another 5. He got 2 successes. You do have a 1. You beat him on initiative by 1. Take your shot first.
Same thing.
Oh,
I'm rolling four
you're
dice twice.
Okay, cool. Go ahead. Yep. He will roll his cover and concealment twice. 2 dice bonus.
3 successes on the first one,
You hit him on the first one for 1.
and 3 successes on the second one. Ooh, 4
You-
successes.
You
successes
hit him
on
for
the
all
second
4 on the second one. He got no successes. I don't know if you guys
Oh,
can see all
okay.
these dice. That's 2.
Yeah.
All right, so you hit him for 1, and then you hit him for 4. Damage code of the weapon is 4 for each one. Now that doubles as well. So you're rolling a total of 13 dice of damage.
one. Got it.
If he had armor, which he doesn't, he would then get to roll his armor twice.
Yep. Target of 5.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8.
All right, he's down to going into shock, so that's pretty much the end of him. He's going to stagger back and go, he might try to do like some first aid on himself, but, maybe not. He's basically, mission eliminated. All right, cool. So while she was doing that, Sirius, what were you doing?
Forward into the bridge and shoot the guy in there.
Forward into the bridge, and boom, you pop the guy on the bridge, and Guillermo is also there, although Guillermo right now is incapacitated, at least momentarily, because of he's blinded and deafened by the flashbang. He's not physically hurt. Maybe he took like one level of burn damage or whatever. But other than that, he's fine. He's not. He didn't. It's a flashbang. Flashbangs don't. They're meant to cause noise and a bright light. They don't actually
Blinding.
usually do. Now it's still in a metal casing, and especially in an enclosed area, there's going to be secondary shrapnel. He probably caught some glass, plastic, who knows what. He's like I said, he's down maybe 1, maybe 2 levels, but no, he's not killed or anything. He's in relatively
Yeah.
good shape.
Can I do a first aid on him?
Sure.
In that case.
Yeah. Yeah. He will be bleeding. He'll be bleeding out of the ears if nothing else. In all
2
seriousness.
successes.
Okay. You are carrying a first aid kit. Wrong
Am I?
character. Sorry.
I
No,
don't
I
think so.
was looking at the wrong character. You're
I
right.
am.
Well, you're not there, John.
Okay.
Oh my God, what the hell? Oh, again, this is the new copy of the sheet, guys. So I have Templar's sheet showing. Hide.
I'm not carrying one. The one I was carrying were on bubblegum.
Okay. Yeah, I still have Alex's sheet showing. This is what happened when I had to move over to that other character, that other copy of the game workbook. Very annoying. Cool. Yeah, it still has your very large sniper rifle in it. But yeah, we know what's going on. No worries. Okay.
2 successes.
All right. So he's not in need of any. He wasn't like down in yellow or red, so none of those successes have to be spent towards stabilizing the wound. That means 2 successes are going to move him up 2 levels on the wound table. He's fine. Like I said, he was at -1 or -2, and you got 2. So even if he was at -2, he's now at 0. He's good. He's going to be blinking spots out of his eyes for the next 20 minutes.
Senor Montoya, glad to meet you. We need to go.
Okay. Meanwhile, while that's going on, dirt, herp, herp, derp, derp. All right, cool. Meanwhile, the rounds that we were going on underneath on B deck are now over. So I know Francesca's coming up to the top deck. Is Ajax coming up to the top deck as well?
Right behind her.
Okay, I'm assuming so. I just wanted to check. Never want to take away player agency. So I apologize if those questions ever get tedious, but
On the throat mic, Ajax, we have our target.
So do I.
okay. But you said you were right behind her, so that means that my boy Ajax is behind her. So she comes up the stairs. Okay, she's like, dun, 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 dun. This guy is like, someone give me first aid, please. She comes up, and oh no, Taki's there. Sorry, wrong character. Ajax is right behind her, coming up that starboard side deck of the ship there. Okay.
And I'll be right on the Girolamo, giving him first aid.
Okay, you're giving him first aid. Yep. Guillermo's like, oh man, thanks. Holy shit. What a fucking week, huh? Yeah, you're like giving him help right there. Okay. So the first person that is besides Sirius, the first person that's going to see Guillermo is going to be Francesca. Okay, Taki, what are you doing,
No,
by the
me.
way?
I walked up to Guillermo earlier.
You did? I don't
Yeah.
remember that. Okay. You're on the bridge now?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. And up comes Mr. Ajax as well. Okay. Guillermo's like blinking the spots out of his eyes. Francesca has her weapon in her shoulder, and she kind of like edges around this corner here, like what the fuck's going on or whatever. And yes, you do hear a gunshot. But it's Francesca who falls down, not Guillermo.
Who shot Francesca?
Guillermo. Guillermo has the pistol that was on the enemy commander, who's actually lying dead on the deck, like right about here. And he puts a bullet in her leg. She staggers back, cursing and swearing or whatever. And he now holds up the pistol, like kind of like by his ear. His other hand's like up by his other ear. Okay, he looks back towards you.
You want to see your kids again?
Yes, I do.
No, I
Yes,
just
I do.
raised my eyebrow.
He's done what he wanted to do. He puts down the pistol and he says, I'm gonna reach very, very slowly into my shirt pocket with my left hand. Okay, and he pulls that out. By the way, Ajax, I don't know if you want to do first aid on Francesca. She's got a hit in her thigh. She's bleeding pretty badly. He pulls out the phone and he hits play on an audio file and he hands it to whoever wants to take it.
Is it in English
I'll
or
take it.
Spanish?
Okay, well, it looks like Sirius.
I'll take it.
Okay, so where is it? Here we go. She slides them his phone, or just hands you the phone. Okay, he says, "Play this." It's the voice of Francesca, and what you're hearing is only one side of a phone conversation. Because most people, when they're recording a phone conversation, unlike what we see in the movies, you're really only recording one side of the phone conversation.
Yeah.
All right. They're on the Santissima Carreño. Yeah. They sailed from Carapano 2 hours ago. There are 4 security guards with them. You have to give me your word you won't hurt the girls. Hey, look, don't worry about why I'm doing this. Just keep your carajos out of the villa. Look, I don't like being used as bait, okay? Let's just say that that's my motivation. I understand he wants to protect his family, but there were other ways to do this. He hung me and my people out to dry. I'm returning the favor.
All right.
So if we
Okay.
go back to Act 2, when we were in the villa, and the line was basically somehow the collectivos found
They knew?
out that the 2 daughters were
Yeah.
on this boat. She was the one that tipped them off.
Yeah.
Yep.
She found out she was bait, so she made them bait.
Yep.
Well, I say that's a moot point. Neither one of them have a gun right now. Ajax. will you
And
please
the reason
disarm
she
Miss
insisted on
Francesca?
coming along was Jen, your suspicions were totally correct. The reason once she tried to talk you out of not going to the boat, once you made up your mind you were going to the boat, she insisted on coming along with equal vehemence. Her personal agenda was to put a bullet in Guillermo to make sure that this didn't come out. And Guillermo, of course, probably knew that by then too. So hence he shot her.
Well,
And that was
Ajax,
why we had
can you
Ajax
relieve Miss
behind her.
Francesca of her gun?
Oh, she's
Relieved.
she's just trying not to bleed to death right now. Yeah. You get shot in the in
Alright.
the thigh, you can die from that very easily. If you hit the
Very
femoral
quickly,
artery,
actually.
Yeah. All right, so
Alright, Mr.
Ajax, are
Guillermo.
you doing a first aid check on Francesca or?
She probably still has tactical value. Yes, I'll do first aid.
Cool. Do you have a first aid kit? If so, add 2 dice.
I do.
Epic.
Ajax, you got 5 minutes. Slap a band-aid on her and we're leaving. We're getting way too... Oh, the boat stopped. Never mind. I forgot the boat had stopped. I was going to say we're getting way too close to Venezuelan waters.
All right, so it looks like that's going to be wits plus wounds is 6 plus 2. That's going to be, oh shit, that's going to be 8 dice. God damn.
-1.
Yep, -1 because your wounds. So 7 dice. Target 6. It's target 6 until she gets below 7, which she's not.
Don't waste a grit.
All right, so stabilized her and gave her back 2 levels. She's walking again, but she's going to be limping probably for the rest of her life. If she'll ever dance again. Cool.
There's physical
So,
therapy for that.
yeah, right. Ajax will tell you all about it.
Mr.
Okay,
Montoya,
guys.
Would you like to see your daughters?
Yes, I would like that very much.
Well, we'll take him down to the boat. We'll leave Francesca on this one, or
Whatever you guys want. That's pretty much the end of the story.
yeah. I
Unless-
don't have any need for
I say we
Francesca.
take her. Let's take her. Tidy up.
She probably has some type of information that could be useful to PMG.
She's a prisoner of war. Ajax wants to drag her back, throw her in
So,
her
I
bag,
will
and
say,
take her back to
In all
Washington.
seriousness, she got
No,
fucked over. She fucked him over. I mean, really.
Yeah, man, I'm fine with sending her back
Yep.
to Venezuela. To
She
So
she broke no U.S. law. There's no reason to.
She didn't
there-
do
no,
anything wrong.
no legal reason to extradite her to the U.S. I mean,
Maybe a little
technically,
immoral, but
technically,
nothing illegal.
technically, you guys are a black ops. I mean, you guys can do whatever you want, but the State Department would just send her right back.
Yeah.
To be
we
honest.
don't have anything to use her for. Let her go with the boat. Let them take care of her.
So what you're
So
saying?
we're
is
all
she
getting
has
in the
no
go fast
tactical-
Hold on, Brun. What are you saying? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So you're all saying that she has no tactical value to us.
No.
Nope.
To the guy that has a silenced auto pistol.
To the guy with the highest consciousness and sanity in the crew.
To a woman who was trying to kill 2 kids.
Oh, she didn't try and kill him.
She did put their lives at risk.
She put their lives at risk, but she didn't. Dead.
She gave them
And
up
remember,
to these
I'm
guys.
playing-
Yeah.
I'm playing my character.
Let her face
For in
whatever.
conscience, for insanity.
Let her face whatever trial she'll face in Venezuela. If she faces a trial there, it's none of our business. She's not part of the job. We got the job.
The job is
Yep.
getting him out, and now we're getting him and his daughters. So yeah, I
Right.
guess we can leave her on the tanker.
Yep.
Leave her on the tanker.
And then we'll offer our good boatman another 100,000 to drop us off in Curacao.
Okay. Let me get back to Mr. Map here. Hopefully these maps are updated. Yep, cool. So over here to Curacao, if they say that right. All right, cool.
Oh, actually, Granada is closer. Trinidad.
Grenada was not one of the points. The Grenada's mapped on there. Yeah, Trinidad, you said. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. Grenada was where you guys actually took off from.
Don't we have to get back to the plane because we have to bring the plane back, right?
Yeah, but that's not going to be like contested. I mean, you're in a little go-fast boat. This coast is completely unpoliced. You kind of hop out in the middle of the night. You track the boat down or track the plane down. And you fly it back to Miami.
Temple.
I mean,
Back to Grenada.
nothing bad's going to happen. You know, there's no reason to role play through all that. It's not like you're going to get there and it's swarming with zombies or something. You know. Also, it's like coming
I
up
just
on
want to
10
take the
p.m.
plane back because I don't want it coming out of my cut.
Oh, the plane's coming back. Yeah. Otherwise, they will charge you for that. Yeah. that was actually in the mission brief.
That's why I
Oh,
said it.
and
Yep.
let's see. We gave away 2 million in the bag. We gave him 500,000 roughly. The boatman. He gave him 250 plus another 150 plus another
Yeah.
100,000.
Yeah, you give him a lot.
So he got 350,000.
No,
So that's what-
you're terrible at math. 350,000. Then Rasmus gave him another 100. He's walking away with $450,000.
You did?
Yes, he did.
Okay, whatever. So the boatman, let's say, rounded to $500,000. So we ended up with $1.5 million undeclared cash, not counting whatever Rasmus shoved down his pants.
Well, he didn't actually tell us he shoved that down his pants.
I know, so I don't know about that. So we ended up with $1.5 million cash, yeah?
If you want to
So $1
try,
million of it,
okay, go ahead.
I was gonna say $1 million of it will be anonymously donated to various charitable organizations in Venezuela.
Oh, you're not actually going to turn that into PMC? It was accrued
Five
during.
hundred thousand of it.
It was
Five
accrued.
hundred thousand of it will be turned into PMC.
It was accrued during the course of one of their missions. That's technically their property.
Yep. 500,000 will be returned to PMC. 2 million were given to the guys. 500,000 to effect the rescue. That accounts for the $3 million we found in the house. I don't know what other numbers they're talking about. That's what we found in the house.
I concur with that.
Okay, cool. All right, so when you guys get
Hey,
back,
it's not
Somebody
ending up in our
want to
bank
put
accounts.
Conscience back up, eh?
I'm sorry, what was that about conscience?
Somebody want to buy her conscience back up?
Yep, that's $1 million given to various charities is a good way to buy back a dot in conscience. Can't argue with that. But again, you still have to spend XP on it. But at least now there's a story reason for it.
Also, to be honest, I saw how this guy was living and how the rest of his country was. He can donate 1 million of those dollars to help his country.
Oh, he's financially pretty much ruined at this point. I mean, he lost all of his he lost his bank account. The government has seized all of his actual formal declared assets. His house is in ruins. Um, he might have some money stashed somewhere else in the country, or maybe he's got a Swiss account somewhere. But unless he's got that kind of fallback, yeah, he's pretty much tanked financially.
Well,
claiming-
PMC can be
claiming
kind
asylum.
and give him back the 500,000 if he needs it.
All right, so we started at about 3 o'clock. God damn, I meant this to be a short story. I keep doing that.
I was going to
We're-
say, every time you say it's going to be a short one, I go, uh-huh.
Yeah. I need to come up with a better way to write these scripts.
Jim,
Okay.
if we didn't like it, we wouldn't do it.
Yeah, but it's
Right.
Exactly.
it drives me crazy. I wasn't worried about what you wanted. I was worried about what I wanted. All right, no, but all seriousness.
6 hours.
Cool. So that will be three each bank.
Okay?
Yeah, and let me start by
Ajax already
buying a
had
second
some.
dot in finances.
Okay, and 7 here. Okay, so then we head back to Sirius, who is going to. Oh boy, that is a personnel file.
I think it's just one.
Yeah, I'm just trying to remember if it came out of tactical or grid conscious and
Street,
sanity
I
must
think.
be tactical. Personnel file must be street. Okay, cool. A second dot in finances, I think it's 2. It's your new rating. 1 XP plus box cost equals whatever it is in new rating. Nope, that's the wrong one. Personnel file ratings can be bought new rating. So you've got 1 dot in finances. If you want a second dot in finances, that will cost you 2 street XP.
Yes.
Okay, it's cool. So you're back down to 1.
That's my liberated cash that goes into that.
Here you go. That's your that's your crotch fund. Your cargo pocket
Lib-
bank account.
I put a second dot in SMG.
Okay, that will cost
costs
you
2,
2
right?
of tactical. Yep. Got it. Oh shit! Not 31. Holy crap! All right, I will save the file. Does anyone else want to take a look at their
Hey,
character sheets?
I'm getting my second dot in convince.
You convinced me. Uh, okay, let me re-expand the file. Convince is going to be a second dot in convince. So you have 1 dot now in each.
No, I have 2 dots in each.
Oh no, I meant 1 experience point each. Is what I meant to say. Sorry.
Yes, sorry.
Jackson, any experience you want to spend? You're racking up quite a bank account here, or did you want to take a look at it for a while and make some decisions?
Yeah, I'll send you an email.
Okay, cool. No worries. I'll post this up on our usual thing. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and rename this file.
Actual.
Yeah, because there's actually like 2 of them. Oh, now this is technically the 12th. So 12 January 2020. Cool. So yeah, wanted to come up with a different kind of a battlefield for a different experience rather than
I
just like
liked it.
Yep.
I like
awesome.
I liked that you let me go with my dire waiting theory.
Well, I never want to take away. I made a map that means we have to do this. That's bullshit. I hope I never do that. The rest of the ship is pretty boring. I mean, the only two decks we didn't see at all. We didn't see the forward part of E deck, and yeah, once you get down into the lower decks, there's not much. It's an engine room, fuel bunkers, bilge pumps. Not a lot going on down here. Most of the interesting stuff is up on the superstructure. So
And I must say, I'm glad we didn't have to fight 20 guys because we would be here until 12 o'clock.
yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking when I was like, should I quote unquote allow this to work or not? I'm like, oh, you know what? It's getting late. Let's if there's a shortcut in this story, let's go ahead and take it. We
that
spent
worked out good.
we spent more time on this map, which is fine. I mean, this map actually took a little bit. Actually, both maps took forever, but no worries. The good news is this map can be reused for other stuff. If we ever do another, I mean, we'll never use it again in HK Ops, but maybe for Valorant Victory or something, who knows what. I can play around with them.
Who
So,
says we can't use it again for HK Ops?
because that would be cheesy.
Uh,
Maybe
you don't think?
a different group can, if I ever get another group going or different players or something. You know.
Hey, battles on tankers do not seem like they would be a rare thing. They
Oh,
seem like they would
oh,
actually
oh,
be
that
quite
that ship.
common.
Yeah, yeah. Gianna was actually talking about that for a while. Like she actually wanted to build one of these in MDF or whatever. Yeah, that's something that you do see a lot. I'm sorry, I thought you were talking about the other map. Yeah, yeah, that's true. This map
no.
could be reused, especially since the labels are not are editable.
It
But no
seems like
worries.
we've become quite the efficient three-man team.
Yep.
Yeah. Now,
We just have to
Dennis
start filling in like
Dennis is still in the group.
I-
Dennis just couldn't come this particular day. Something came up at the last minute. I'm not sure so much about Ash. I'm gonna have to reach out to him and see if he's still, see if he's still with us. If not, there will be a slot opening on the team. If I'm Brent, I think you said you might say you have somebody. Gianna said she might be interested once in a while. I never want to go above 5 players. I mean, 3 is nice. 3 is actually kind of perfect. 4 is okay. 5 is like pretty much my max as far as running a game like this. So,
Especially running it online.
oh yeah, totally. All right,
We just have to
guys. So if there's
Just have to
nothing,
respect everybody when they're talking.
yeah,
oh, we're still streaming.
yeah, I know. I went ahead and restarted the stream. I'm gonna go ahead and shut down the stream, guys. Thanks
stream.
very much for anybody who's still with us. It looks like everyone pretty much logged out a while ago. Um, I don't doubt them. It's like 10 o'clock at night here. Most of our viewers are in the UK. For them, it's like 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning. So cool. All right, everybody. I'm gonna go ahead and close out the stream. Oh no. My title's not here. We go ahead and close out the stream. Thanks very much, everybody, as always. Thanks
we
very
will
much.
not be streaming next weekend.
Yeah, we're not going to be streaming next weekend. We'll be out of town. But thanks very
Enjoy.
much for your support, everybody. Thanks,
That's
everyone.
my birthday weekend.
Oh, you just had to make everyone say happy birthday, Jen, didn't you?
Happy
Yes, I
birthday.
did.
Yeah.
And,
Yay.
just to, because I won't sing to you.
Oh, yes, please don't.
Thank you.
I'm ending the stream right now. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you for your support. Click.
Good.
All right, thanks very much for my players for sticking with me. Yeah, and again, this is another episode of HK Ops. We'll be back later on, guys. Thanks very much, and take care.